target. The fight for love. He got it over the back. And then he's 7 for the big man.
The most comprehensive football and netball coverage across the great South Coast. Broadcasting your match of the day on 94.5 FM and online.
Kick over the top to Matty Wines. He plays on, runs onto that customary left foot. Out in front of bat. Pulls in a screamer. Oh. Put it down.
An English gather he can. Dances around, short kick, looking for a teammate in Alexander. Goes by hand to Wrench to Alexander. Oh, good tackle.
Led by Matty Stewart and your number one local footy call team.
Katie Lovell kicks on its way. Is it going to fade back? Oh, big grab in the goal square.
Right on McKinnon. Thompson, can he get the handball out to Gordon? Gordon sells one tackle. They're asking for holding the ball. They get it, the Eagles.
For Clinton Bolsh, Warrnambol Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk, and McDonald's Warrnambol East and Central. This is 3YBFM's Hampden League Live.
Welcome back to Hampden League Live, and I can assure our listeners that it's absolute Wally's World here this afternoon. It is crazy because Alan Blackburn in birth year number 66, he forgot the team sheets, and he said to Possum, can you hand them out the window? He said, Possum, it's the blowiest day I've ever seen in Australia. He's handed them out the window, and the sheets have ended up over on the netball courts, Blackers. What are you doing?
They stopped the game and just handed it back and said, thanks very much.
And I didn't even make it into a paper plane, Blackie. It still got over there.
That is gold. Absolutely gold. Listen, Blackie, who won the toss downstairs, mate?
Yeah, North Warrnambool. Dion Johnson won the toss and kick into the town end. It's blowing into the half-forward flank on the commentary side, so it's going to be hard to score from this side, the commentary side, which is the grandstand side. I reckon could be 3 to 4 goals, boys.
Righto, 3 to 4 goal breeze. Who you going with here, Possum Kelly and Ice Kelson?
Oh, gee, it's a tough one. I reckon Portland can win, boys. I honestly believe they can win at home.
Ice?
I reckon North might get off to a flyer with the Brews, and after that might be pretty hard to peg back.
Blackie?
Look, Portland at home going to be hard to beat, boys. That's all I'll say.
I think I'll stick with the Eagles just in a tight game here at Portland this afternoon. Umpires in the middle of the game. Live stream started on 3YBFM. Sit back and enjoy as we get this one underway, and it's going to be the big man, Big Vardy. He's going to go up against Hampshire, and Vardy with a big fist away to start this contest. Running onto the football that time was Keish, taken high there, the Portland Tigers. And it's going to be a free kick there, and it's going to go to, I think it's Toby Jennings. Yes, it is the Jet. He's a great kid. He plays on quickly, kicks to full forward, getting back there, and copping a high one was the young North Warrnambool Eagles. That was Bailey Keast, I think it was. He goes inboard. Kick had to be good there to pour, and it was. We made him look good anyway. Plays on quickly now to Jet Birmingham. Birmingham now pumps the Eagles into attack, so they're on that far outer side. Good contest too out there. Luke Wines could have been the leg. The umpire says play on. And Stacks on the middle, and we're going to have a ball up on that far outer side. That's the side you want to be coming, Possum Kelly, to score this afternoon.
Absolutely, and Alan Blackburn alluded to that, Matty, that it was blowing into the pocket here at this pocket that we're up to at this end. So up it goes, Vardy and Oakley. Ball comes down. Nobody can really take clean possession. It's bouncing around. Now it comes out. It's taken away by Oakley. Big Oakley drives long for the Tigers, getting back and taking a very, very good mark out there for the North Warrnambool Eagles. It goes in short to Wines. Just on the defensive side of centre is Wines. That's, of course, Lukey Wines. He goes short to McKinnon. McKinnon will play on, but he got a handball over the top. That was good. Went out there towards Sinclair. He drives the ball long into the forward line. Getting back in numbers was the Portland Tigers, but recovering well there was Big Kellett. He got it quickly over there to Scott Mortar. Mortar goes short, but a good intercepting mark and end or a free kick out there. Eyes will go to Nathan Haylock, a good defender for the Portland Tigers every week.
Yeah, even with the breeze, it's proving to be a little difficult. That wind caught that footy there going into the north forward line, and and threw it towards the Portland defender. So it's going to be tricky no matter whether you're kicking for or against today, I'm sure.
Here's Jack Walsh now. Kick finds a target. Might have been lucky there. It's Lockie Huppets. Huppets wants the switch. Kick has to be good. Not good either. Here's Parrish. Swings onto the left boot now. Chip over the top. He's got Muggerman on. Muggerman can kick in board. He's got players there. One of those, Dion Johnson, takes a nice diving mark. And he's going to go back and have the first shot of the afternoon. For the North Warrnambool Eagles, he's about 30 metres out on a slight angle. And a shout out to his grandma Cheryl, who's tuning in this afternoon. Cheryl Bellman, she's a beauty. And she's watching her two grandkids in Dion Johnson and Jack Johnson perform this afternoon too, which is pretty exciting. She couldn't get here. She's got a doctor's appointment this afternoon, so unfortunate for
Found
Cheryl.
out everything.
Yeah, she messaged her. I spoke to her this morning, Shez. So here comes Dion Johnson now. Comes in, beautiful kick of the football normally. He's pulled it to the left. Yes, he has. And it goes through for a minor score. Is that umpire Owen Drinkle?
I think it might be slippers.
Moving
That's apples.
That's apples. He's going the green. He's going the orange boots today.
Is it A, Thomas? It is.
I might have to run the stops out to him. He's kind of pulled up a bit short there, didn't
It's
he?
only early, and he's moving very gingerly. His apples. Ball
He's
comes
been in a
out now.
fair paddock too, Apple, since the Nestles days.
You said that, not me. And the ball's gone out of bounds on that far out side. We're going to have a ball up, and it's going to be young Hampshire going up against the big man, Big Vardy, the West Coast Eagles Premiership star. So up he goes. This time against Toby Oakley, I should say. Quick kick out of the pack that time by Parrish. Goes through for a minus. No, it doesn't. It actually misses everything. It goes out of bounds on the full. The resultant free kick will go to Paulie Proctor.
It will indeed, and they're making apples work down there, Blackie, that's for sure. Oh, not a good kick, almost intercepted there by young Mortar, but the ball's gone over the line out of bounds. So we'll see a boundary throw and almost right in front of us, the commentary position here at Portland this afternoon.
It's just going to be scrappy, boys, isn't
It
it?
will
All
be
day.
scrappy, yeah. This wind's not going to make it easy. We've played 4 minutes on the Shojan Rockard Country's concrete scoreboard. It's Vardy and Oakley. Pretty tall, Oakley. He's almost as tall as Vardy. Got the tap out, came out there. Almost a free kick. Could have been paid there to Parrish, but it wasn't. Here's an opportunity for Porter. It's Tate Porter, but he kicks the ball over the line, out of bounds on the full in the forward pocket. So I don't think you can really attack from this pocket, Alan Blackburn. You need to get the ball over the other side because it's going to blow it into this pocket all day long.
Yeah, dead right, Poss. And they got Callett deep along with Muggerman. And I think Dylan Parrish is playing the Adam Wines kind of up the ground a bit.
Okay, so here's an opportunity for the relieving kick for Portland. Intercepting is Matthew Wines, and he takes a mark at half back. Now he's going to try and centre it a little bit. Good decision, but no one home for the West Coast Eagles. For the North Warrnambool Eagles, only Haylock playing well early. Is there a 50? No, play on was the call. The ball came out the back there towards Jenner. Jenner kicked it in towards the centre. Mopping up for the Eagles is Bailey Keast. He got it back to Joe McKinnon. McKinnon got it across to Sinclair. Sinclair went wide, falling over there for the Tigers was Richardson. It comes out there again to over the top with the Jenner. Jenner with an opportunity. It's Scrappy, as you said, Matty. They're diving on the footy. There's an opportunity to get it out. They couldn't do it. It comes back out there towards Huppets. He couldn't do much with it. I think the umpire will come in and ball it up. He will. So, could be a trend, eyes. It could be just a real slog given, it's fine conditions in terms of weather, but the wind certainly playing a factor.
Yeah, absolutely. Mind you, there's a dark cloud come over. It doesn't look a lot rainy, mind you, but pretty dark cloud, which is taking a bit of glare off that sun. But yeah, it's going to be hard work both ends of the ground.
There's Jennings once again pumping Portland into attack. Shepherd just overrunning the football. He's wearing the helmet. Handball comes out. Scrappy old affair. Could have been driven into the ground. Umpire says play on. There's Wines. Gets a handball out to the big man in Vardy. Kicks out wide looking for Mortar. Goes through his hands. A foot race. Mortar you can't let get out the back because he's very, very pacey. The Portland defence, though, in this first kind of 10 minutes of this contest has been pretty resolute. Handball comes back to Joshy Jenner. A little bit of 1-2 action. Oakley just overruns the football. Here they go now, the Eagles through Keast. They're building again. Kellett's the target. Good fist away. Eagles got numbers here, though. One of them's Parrish around the body. And there it is. No, it's not. I thought it was the first goal of the afternoon, but it goes through for another minor score. So 2 behinds, 2 points to the Eagles. Portland Tigers yet to score in the Shojan Rockard concrete scoreboard. Nice Kelson. Big Faz from Shojan. He had a share in Bruce Dool in the first.
Yes, he did he?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. He likes to get to Casterton too. I reckon he'll be up there tomorrow. He's usually sponsoring a race at the Casterton Racing Club, so he might have a busy weekend.
We've got a ball in right in front of us in the commentary position here at Hanlon Park this afternoon. We've played nearly 7 minutes. The Shojan concrete scoreboard, 3 behinds. The North Warrnambool Eagles yet to score the Portland Tigers, and of course that's the fresher fruit juice time clock here this afternoon. It's not the battery wheel time clock here this afternoon. Here's an opportunity for Birmingham. May have got one high. No, said the umpire. Steve Walker comes in and says, I'll ball it up, boys. Right, almost on centre wing on this near side of the ground here today. 3 points, as we mentioned, the Eagles yet to score the Portland Tigers. So Vardy and Oakley, they'll go at it for the majority of the day. Vardy got the tap down. It came to Wines. He couldn't get rid of it. Gets a little toe poke. Oh, too long, said the umpire. Didn't give him a lot of opportunity.
Good ruck work there by the big man,
It was indeed. So the free kick will go to Cade Lovell. The long sleeves and the orange boots. We can pick him out today. He goes short to Huppets. Good player, Huppets. So he was going to go inboard, but he may go down the line. He's directing that he will do that. Players getting back for the Eagles, so Huppets goes down the line. A big long kick. Getting in there was Richardson for Portland, but intercept mark was taken by Keast. He plays on, kicks it back down where it came. They got numbers here. One of them's Callard at the back. He couldn't take the mark. It's close to the boundary line. In fact, goes over the boundary line about 65 metres around from the North Warrnambool goal. And again, we're stuck in this pocket, and Portland won't mind that.
Well, no, they won't. It's one of the things that, we were alluded to by the North Warrnambool coach Wigsy before the game, that the one thing he didn't want to see is it stuck on this side of the ground. Well, that's where it's spending its time at the minute, Possum. Hard to keep it out of this side of the ground, which is the commentary side, because of the breeze.
And big man Vardy and Oakley's doing a good job. They're two big boys going at it too, and just his ruck work so far. Oh, look at that for a tap once again.
I like him in the ruck too, because it puts him right in the game, doesn't it?
Absolutely. So they're going into attack again. There's Tommy Keast that time. Handball over the top. Overrunning the football was Morton. Muggerman dives on it. Could have been taken high. Umpire says, you're right, big boy. And the free kick will go to big truck Benny Muggerman. He'll have a shot virtually where Dion Johnson did about 5 minutes ago, and try and put the first goal of the game on board at the 10-minute mark on the Battery World time clock here in the first quarter. 3 behinds the Eagles. Portland yet to score. Shojan rock hard concrete. Muggerman.
Left-hand goal post, Stewie.
Absolutely.
Bit of pot luck.
You just got to sit out there and let the wind do its work. So Muggerman comes in, kicks on its way. He's pulled it to the right. Yes, he has. He didn't listen to you, Blackie. They're obviously not listening to you, mate. You've been around football for 76 years. And just get that whisper out there and say left-hand goal post, Benny. So 4 behinds, 4 points the Eagles. They haven't scored a goal. They've been peppering here in this first term.
And Proctor just happy to get it out onto this side. McKinnon couldn't take a mark. He came back almost through it there, James. Here's an opportunity at ground level. Chipping in there for the Tigers was Richardson. Picked up a long kick down the line. Getting in first there was Jackson, Daniel Jackson for the Tigers. Here's an opportunity to go inside 50. Beautiful take by Sharp. Sharp goes inboard. Not a good kick, but it may favour the Portland Tigers. No, coming out hard was Muggerman. Did a really good little depth tap there. Comes out to Birmingham. Ooh, dubious handball, but he got away with it. Little tap forward. Here's an opportunity now out there for Lovell of Portland. He may have been taken high. No, said Steve Walker. He said, give it to me, boys. I'll ball it up. It's about 60 metres around from the Portland goal, and they're kicking towards the Nelson end. I'd suggest Alan Blackburn into a pretty strong breeze.
Yeah, pretty tricky out there, Posh. You've got to kind of bring it to this side once you bring it to the other side once you go forward, but tricky conditions for both sides, isn't it?
It's a free kick to Muggerman on half back.
Taking a little bit high in the ruck there.
The problem is getting it to the other side of the ground. Demands about 4 kicks, and they're all going to be dangerous kicks, so that's what makes it so difficult.
And Muggerman took the risk. He went inboard. This
Here
is the way they need to do it. Comes across to Jalen Porter, goes out even wider again. They got numbers out on that far outer side wing. It'll come in short. That's to Sinclair, but he dropped the mark, but he's good enough to recover. Now he'll kick it long into the to the side. It's all Portland back here, and an easy mark taken by Haylock, uncontested. And again, the first thing he looks for is to bring it out this side, but he's going to go out that other attacking side now. He's a little bit indecisive, but the kick in the end was really good because it came to Lovell. So Cade Lovell, long sleeves, just happy to slow it down. We're 11 and a half minutes into this first quarter here this afternoon, and the ball will go over the boundary line, out of bounds, right on that far outer side wing. Tommy Shark couldn't get it before it did so, and there'll be a boundary throw in, Matty Stewart.
Yeah, absolutely. So no goals kicked in this contest. Going to be a very scrappy affair all day. Very blustery, windy conditions over here at Hanlon Park. It's going to be Shepherd up against Muggerman once again here. The youngster going up against the veteran now. Muggerman wins that down. Big fist forward that time by Johnson. Coming out to meet the football there. Nice pick up too by Lovell. Gets the handball onto a teammate. Beautiful kick out into space. Nice mark too. Taken there by Cole Richardson. So Richardson, long way from home.
Started the game well.
He started the game very well. Happy just to kind of slow things down. He kicks the hot spot. Big fly over the top. Mark's going to be paid to Tommy Sharp, I reckon it is. And that was an absolute beauty. And... yeah, Tommy Sharp, who he kicked 5 on debut in round 1 against the Warrnambol Blues to kick off season 2022. And he started this game pretty well too. He looks really fit, Tom Sharp.
He's kicking right into the teeth of it, almost smack bang directly into the bruise here. So this would take
left-hand goalpost for Mike.
Take some sort of a kick.
Left-hand goalpost. Plays on to get a bit of ground. He just steps around on the left now. And it goes out of bounds on the full, does it? It might be their first goal. No, it does. Out of bounds on the full. I thought he might have had young Grundy there, but Grundy was good enough to get back. And, they're still yet to hit that Shojan Rockhard concrete scoreboard.
And I think they'd be happy where they're at the moment, Portland. The ball comes down the line. Not a good kick, and chipping in and taking the mark. They're uncontested in the end was Sam Hampshire for Portland. He goes in short again. He couldn't take it. Come out to Jalen Porter. There's an opportunity out there for Jack Johnson. He's tackled, and there'll be a free kick to Portland. So... well, they got another opportunity here.
Must have called that he didn't have possession.
Yeah, I think out there it is Jennings. He goes short into the pocket, but not a good kick. It's gone over the line and out of bounds in the forward pocket for Portland. We've played 13 and a half minutes on the Battery World time clock here at Hanlon Park this afternoon. The North Warrnambool Eagles 4 points. The Portland Tigers are yet to score, and of course a little while ago that Tommy Sharp mark, that would be, we'd have to put that in for Matco highlight of the day contender, our first for this afternoon. Here's an opportunity out there for Huppets from Portland. He grabs it, he's tackled by 2 players and holding the ball, said the umpire. So they've been hot on that this afternoon early. And there'll be a free kick going down there to, is it Benny Muggerman?
Yeah, Muggerman, been good
He
too.
has been. He gets a handball over the top to Porter. It was a good one. He shrugs a tackle. Now here's a chance. He goes forward long. We've got a one-on-one. Parrish up against, that was Edwards at the back. Parrish runs onto it. He's got a chance here. He's trying to get onto his left side. Did well. Got it out to Wines. Wines goes inboard. Here's a chance for Felix Jones against his old side. It's a stab, but misses. And getting back, taking a mark right on the last line of defence out there was Joshy Edwards for the Portland Tigers.
A good mark too in the defence of Portland. Alan Blackburn and Greg Kelson. It has been resolute so far to start this game, hasn't it?
And they've had a real plan too, I think, down there, that they help one another out and they're just getting in the right spot.
Here's Big Benny Kelly. He gets it on to Snooze Wines. His kick is smothered. Coming through to meet the football, Muggerman. Just overran it that time. Here's Shepherd now. Got a little bit of space at time. Low worm burner. Kicks into space. This kid's got some pace. They've got a real open forward line now on the counter attack. The Portland Tigers getting back though. Well done by Grundy. Beautiful pickup. And that was Callum Grundy that time. Good defensive work. Kick probably not his best. Wrapped up in a tackle. Umpire says play on. Sharp's in there for the Portland Tigers. He can't get it out either. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Is it? No. Play on's the call. And we are going to have a ball up deep in the forward 50 for the Portland Tigers. They trail the North Warrnambool Eagles by 4 points. The Eagles, though, Ice Kelson kicking with a really strong breeze in this first term.
It was like a little bit of rugby there, just forcing the ball forward. Portland Possum gets the binoculars out, so we should know exactly what's going on.
Can't see that far, Oz, but it's very hard to commentate through. Here's a chance for a goal. Snap by Portland. It was Shepherd. And Aaron Shepherd has put the first goal on the board for the Portland Tigers this afternoon, and that is a snag of the day. Lucas Brothers contender, our first for this afternoon. So Portland.
He's in Germany, Big Pete Harris too.
Well, he might be looking. He might be eating German sausages or cabana over there.
What do they call the big
sausage, big stags? So the first,
what do they call them?
It's meat country, Germany.
They love it. The big salami, the big small goods over there. 1 goal straight, 6. The Portland Tigers on the Shojan concrete scoreboard. They lead the North Warrnambool Eagles, who are just 4 points and haven't taken the most of their opportunities. So back in the centre, Muggerman got a tap out. It was a good one too. It came towards Porter. Got a handball over the top. This is Tate Porter. That came from Jalen. Here's a kick down the line. One-on-one contest. Felix Jones gets it. Gets onto his left. Did well. Nice kick too. But dropping back again. They're getting numbers back with Haylock. He couldn't take the mark. Johnson got it to Parrish. Parrish a chance. A left foot. Missed it. So 5 behind.
He's had a few chances, Dylan Parrish, too. He's looking dangerous. He's getting into space. And a shout-out to David Buckets Holscher, too, boys. Bratwurst was the name of the sausage I was trying to get out. So good on you, Buckets.
Well, whatever they are.
He knows his meat.
He knows his snags, the big fella.
Protke goes short. Good kick, too, and he's found Josh Jenner. He's been good in defence, too.
Oh, they're defending.
They're doing well. He chips it short again. This will go to Paddy Haylock. So they're just patient. They're playing well, Portland. They're just dictating terms at the moment.
Well, they're controlling play at the moment.
They are, and that's all they need to do. So Haylock, left footer, goes down the line to the wing. Marking contest. Getting in front is Oakley. Spore from behind was by Vardy. It came to Tate Porter. Little handball went out the back there towards Jutta Green. Now's an opportunity for Portland to defend again, but it only goes back as far as Big Joey McKinnon. McKinnon will mark. He'll go into the centre. And he'll find Wines.
Yeah, so Lukey Wines been a magnificent start to his 22 season too. Little chip kick there to Birmingham. Birmingham plays on quickly to a teammate on that far outer side. And that is Grundy again. I think a beautiful kick. Spots up Johnston. That was a nice bit of football. On the right side of the ground here to go back and slot a goal. So Dion Johnston's going to have his second shot of the game. About the same spot, just a different side of the ground on a slight angle. 30 to 35 metres out. He's a big kicker of the football, is Johnston. So he comes in. The Eagles looking for their first goal of the game. They trail by a point. Comes in, kicks on its way, strikes it beautiful. And Big Apples doesn't move this time. It's even gone over the fence. That was a huge kick from Dion Johnston. And the Eagles first the afternoon. So they go to 1-5-11. The Portland Tigers won straight 6. That's on the Shojan Rock Hard concrete scoreboard. And Ice Kelson, a great bit of play and a good build up there by the North Warrnambool.
Well, reward for a bit of effort because they'd had a few pings, hadn't they? And were off target. So they've hit back 1-5-11. They're leading Portland one straight goal. So again, I think Portland will be pretty happy where they're at after having played nearly 19 minutes.
Yep.
But North will be more than happy to get one on the board too.
Yeah, absolutely. What Portland don't want now is for the
quick
Eagles to
ones.
whack 2 or 3 quickies
correct.
in time on. So we're back in the centre. Up it goes. It's going to be Hampshire this time up against Vardy. Hampshire got the knock. It came to Porter. He couldn't control it. It came to Vardy. Neither could he. The ball's out juggling around there. It's been taken by McIntyre for Portland. Gets a handball out wide, trying to break a tackle. Out there was Jennings. He couldn't, and the umpire comes in. He says, I'll ball it up. Sun streaming down here now again, Eyes, in our little sauna this afternoon.
I'll tell you one area I reckon Portland's worked on really well and have been outstanding in what I've seen from this year is around the ball. They get so much out of the centre, don't they? And they go up against the North Warrnambool, who've always been good in that area. More than matching them.
They're one touch too.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, I think that was evident in their game against Warrnambool up at the Reed earlier on in the year. They were very, very good in this situation here. So now they're out. Here comes the skipper in Jackson. He goes short. Comes out to Birmingham. He dodges one, dodges two. Got a little handball. Didn't go far. As a matter of fact, he came straight back to Portland. Here's a chance now for Huppets. Kick has a flying shot for goal. It's the post.
He's dangerous, Huppets, isn't he?
He is Huppets. He's around the ground.
But
and again,
like you said, their hands are quick, and they know they've got a teammate there to dish it off to every time.
Yep. Plays on quickly to the Eagles out of defence to Wines. He goes down the line, finds Felix Jones. Should know this oval pretty well, Matty, because he's an ex-Tiger.
Yeah, he certainly is, Felix Jones. Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Karoy taking on the Cobden Bombers out at Vic Park. Ants Marnie covering that one for us this afternoon. Ants, as we say, very good afternoon to the coverage. See you, big fella.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Happy birthday to old Blackie as well. Good old you legend of the league and the commentating anyway. At the moment, Croydon are kicking into the breeze. Tail hill into the ground. We're 14 minutes in and Croydon 2-3-15 to Cobden no score at this stage.
Beautifully done.
And the breeze, very windy, I'd imagine, really Nance.
Yeah, no, it is windy, and I'd just like to say young Connor Burns got his maiden game today too, which is good, which is Burns' young fella, so that's a good effort.
Only 15 or 16 years old, mate.
16, I think he might be. Just turned 16, I think they said.
Good kid. Yeah. I was impressed with him in the under-23 competition too. Sensational. Hey, Ants, beautifully done. Let's go up to Warrnambool v South and Ash Kelson covering that one at the Reed Oval. And Ash, what's your first thoughts on the Reed Oval, mate? The surface is magnificent.
Yeah, splendid. It's like a bowling green, mate. Yeah.
Not as good as South, where you do the work, Ash.
Yeah, they said Blackie's got a shout too. He had a heap on a horse called Atomic Rock yesterday.
Yeah, I heard
mate.
that.
The day Blackie shouts us a drink or tea, mate, is the day that we'll really fall over, big fella.
Yeah, rightio. 17-minute mark of the first quarter. It's a pretty tough tussle here. The wind's playing a bit of havoc. South Warrnambool 1-3-9 and Warrnambool 1 goal straight.
Beautifully done. So pretty windy at the road too, Ash.
Yeah, I think it's blowing across the ground a bit. You got a bit of shelter, but there's a lot of sort of missed kicks and, pretty shit football, actually.
Beautifully done, mate. I love your honesty,
Don't
Ash.
mix your words, son.
Right, mate.
Beautifully
Got
done,
to be
mate.
honest.
Looking forward to you right throughout the afternoon, big fella. And I was coming up too. We've got the Mickey Burke's Koroyd Hotel quaddie competition, mate. Do you want to give those numbers too for us?
I will. For people who might want to jot these down, Rat Day. Hopefully Rat's the recipient of some cash today. Tough quaddie, tough day at Flemington. And for those who are about to put a quaddie on, it appears to me as though they're finishing pretty solidly down the middle out wide. I'd say there's a bit of wind factor at Flemington as well. But mark down the numbers 2, 5, 7, 8 and 13 in the first leg of the quaddie. Into 1, 2, 8, 10, 11. In the third leg, 1, 3, 7, 10, 17. And in the last leg of the quaddie, you've got to narrow it up somewhere. We're coming home with just the numbers 1 and 7. So we wish everyone all of the very best, and especially Rat Day, and that's around about 12% of today's quaddie if we can be successful, thanks to Mickey Burke's Koroyd Hotel.
Beautifully done, Eyes. And back here at Hampden Park, the kick forward by Wines, and a juggling mark is taken by Kellett. Got the front position. He's keen to play on, but I think go back and have a shot. He's only about 35 metres
This
out.
kid's really progressed, hasn't he?
Yes, he's filled out a lot, hasn't he, from last year? He was a bit of a beanpole last year, but he's got a bit bigger up top and through the legs, and he's going to line up here now for the North Warrnambool Eagles second. We're just ticking into time on. So as Alan Blackburn said earlier on, he needs to be kicking to the left goalpost, kicking to the town end here this afternoon at Hampden Park. Kellett drop punt on its way. No, he's kicked it. He started too far right. It went further right. Apples says that's just one behind, son. So 1 goal 7.
God, got good purchase on it, did he?
He did. That's 13 on the Shojan Concrete scoreboard. That's the North Warrnambool Eagles. They lead the Portland Tigers 1-1-7. And we have played 24 and a half minutes on the Battery World time clock on Hampden League Live this afternoon.
How good do the Water Boys look too in the Carter Group little bibs down there too? They look magnificent, keeping everybody hydrated. You got the Macca's runners, McDonald's, of course, Anthony Negro on the team. Great sponsors of the Hampden Football Netball League, that is for sure. And our Hampden League Live sponsors, big shout out to them too, Roger Bade and Brad Ness and the team. That's what this first quarter is all thanks to Bade Ness Rural, opposite Rafferty's Tavern on the highway for all your farming supply needs. So the big man Vardy's going to go up against Oakley again. There's Tommy Keese to the bottom of the pack. Gathered that time by Jackson. Little kick off there by Johnson. Here's Birmingham. Oh, good handball at the Wines. On the run, on the left foot. Oh, geez, I tell you what, he give it a ride. Did the snooze man there, but it goes through for a minor score. So 1-7-13. That is the North Warrnambool Eagles. 1-1-7 Portland. Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. Blackie. They've had a few chances, the Eagles, in this first quarter, all thanks to Red for keeps.
Yeah, they have, mate. Portland have got a spare behind the ball, and it makes it hard to kick goals. I think it's going to be hard for both ends to score, but, you know, they've got to aim to the left of that goalpost, haven't they? They've been starting them out right, so, no, I'd say advantage Portland at this stage, boys.
Beautifully done, Alan Blackburn. So there'll be a boundary throw in right in front of us here at Hampden Park. It's going to be Kellett up against Oakley. Oakley got the front position, not a good boundary throw in. Oakley got the tap. It came straight down to Curtis, but only as far as Birmingham. Gee, not a good kick. He just bang-booted it, really. Parrish is in front, getting back Vardy. He'll kick a goal. And was there a free kick? I think there's a free kick.
That's a goal.
He was going to pay a free kick to North Warrnambool, but he's paid the advantage. So a goal to big Nathan Vardy. And that's the second on the board for the North Warrnambool Eagles this afternoon.
Poss, you said it was not the best kick, but it was probably good because it was quick. You just got the ball in there quick, and it put the pressure on the Portland backline. I think that's the key on days like this. The quicker you can get it in, the more you put them under pressure.
That's certainly. Just get them under those
quick and high, wasn't it, Poss?
And when you got a bloke like Vardy down there, he commands a lot of attention, doesn't he? You know, like you got Parrish down there, who's a really big target as well. So second goal of the game goes to North Warrnambool Eagles, 2-7-19. They lead the Portland Tigers 1-1-7. They are kicking with a 3 to 4 goal breeze in this first term. So Oakley this time up against the youngster in Kellett. Kellett comes through, can't quite gather it. Could have been a push in the back there to Huppets. Stacks on the mill. And umpire, I think, is that Stevie Walker, Blackie?
Yes, it is.
Umpire Stevie Walker from Harvey Norman Computers too. So Stevie not only looking after the boys out there today, but he can look after all your computer needs at Harvey Norman, a great sponsor of Hampden League Live. So the Tigers now, what can they do in this last kind of 5 minutes of this first term? Coming through there with a nice little handball out. Shepherd, quick kick out of the pack there. It's going to be a nice little foot race. Ends up beautifully well too. That was just opportunistic, to be honest. And it's the old plane in front. Makes a big difference. And Ty Deans is going to go back. It's going to take his best kick from this pocket. And we're looking right into the sun and sweating our absolute butt off.
Yeah, it must be almost quarter time too.
Oh, yeah. We really need to hydrate up here. We really need an esky with a few drinks on ice, to be honest. So, Ty Deans, he's only about 15 or 20 metres out, but he's on a tight angle, and the wind is tricky. Right on the siren. I think he's missed it. Yeah, he's gone in for a behind. So the siren goes, and Portland go to 1-2-8. They trail the North Warrnambool Eagles 2-7-19. Shows and Rocco Concrete scoreboard. Eyes Kelson, some Synod accountant stats in that first term. What did you see?
Well, I actually saw Portland on top, I reckon, in and around the centre circle, and their quick hands. They were able to move the ball really quickly, and I know that would have been the instruction to both sides, because North Warrnambool kicking with the breeze, no doubt they'd be saying get it in there quickly. But I thought Portland did a terrific job moving the ball forward. And they probably got pretty good reward for their effort going forward too. I know 1-2 doesn't sound a whole lot, but with that tricky breeze, they've probably done well to come out of it with a goal on the board. And 2-7-19, North had a hell of a lot of play inside that forward 50, but just their last ping at goal, they weren't able to finish off the zone.
Yeah, I think you're pretty spot on, Eyes, there. Portland tried as much as they could to keep the ball out this side of the ground, and in all honesty, done pretty well, didn't they? Because I think it was you that said before the game, if the Eagles bounce out to a big lead at quarter time, they could be hard to peg back. Well, they haven't got that big lead. It's only a couple of goals, so... I think Portland could be reasonably happy, but it's really important now, though, that they go and play this quarter correctly.
I know.
And they probably
and sometimes on a really windy day, you see it again and again. Sides can tend to play better into the breeze because you've got to be a lot more careful with the footy. Yeah. And sometimes, like North did then, blazed away a bit with the breeze, and so it can be very, very crucial. So I think if Portland can use it well and set up maybe a 4 or 5 goal break at half time, they might be the ones to catch.
Yeah, well, let's take a break on Hampden League Live. We'll come back with a whole lot more, including the second quarter action in our Hampden League Live match of the day between the Portland Tigers and the North Warrnambool Eagles, which sees the Eagles lead by 11 points at quarter time.
Hampden League Live for Clinton Volsch Warrnambol Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonald's Warrnambol East and Central, 3YBFM.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Fitz Media Productions is your online broadcast specialist. From meetings and special events to weddings, funerals and sport. Fitz Media's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
Woohoo! The footy's back, bigger and better than ever. Just like the boys at Peter Bosch Bridgestone, now offering full logbook servicing and mechanical. With tyres starting from $60 and zip pay available. Why go anywhere else? Peter Bosch Bridgestone, Ferry Street.
The Country Care Dental team listen, care and explain so you know you're in good hands. From no-gap cleaning to advanced procedures, they'll look after you. Open 8 to 7 weekdays in Hamilton and Camperdown. countrycaredental.com.au.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
When building a new home, the first place to go is Greens Bricks and Windows. They stock PGH Bricks trend windows and doors with double glazing to all styles. Make the right choice. See Greens Bricks and Windows, 7 Robson Street, Warrnambol.
I'm Roma Britnell, your local Member of State Parliament. I'm working hard for you and for the South West Coast region to make sure we have a vibrant and prosperous place to live and work. I want to know what matters most to you, to hear your ideas on how to make South West Coast even better. You can email me, catch me on social media, or visit my office in Liebig Street. I'm here to work for you.
Authorised by Roma Britton MP, 94 Liebig Street, Warrnambol, funded from parliamentary budget.
You gotta get down to Pontings, they're the expert crew, who are always here for you. That's where the locals go, and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings, we've got ya.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sun gold.
3 steps: design, plan and construct. Smith & Son Renovations and Extensions take care of all 3 steps to provide you with a smooth and cost-effective process. See Nathan and the team at Smith & Sons, Ferry Street, quality builders and reno specialists.
Did you know that Badeness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambol.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambol.
On 3YB FM, this is Hampden League Live for Harvey Norman Computers, Carter Group and Peter Bolsh Bridgestone.
Welcome back to Hampden League Live at quarter time. The Portland Tigers 1-2-8. They trail the Eagles 2-6-18. Portland will be kicking with a breeze in this second term. Alan Blackburn, our man on the spot. The birthday boy, 66, clickety-click. Blackie, what do the coaches have to say down there at the huddles, mate, at that quarter time?
Yeah, Wigsy a bit disappointed. Went inside, probably, especially the kicking for goal. They probably should have worked it out to aim it to the left a bit. But anyway, he said they can run into the wind and still score goals. And Holdy was pretty happy with the way they used the ball, especially in the contest. Got the hands out quick and set up a player and made it hard for North Warrnambool. So I'd still say advantage Portland boys.
Yeah, slight advantage from our man on the spot, all thanks to Ren for Keeps down there, and Greg Kelson snuck out to get a Chittix pie. And, gee whiz, we've already had a couple today, Poss. They are the official pie of the Hampden Football Netball League, and shout out to Paul and the team at Chittix because they are doing a magnificent job.
Well, absolutely, Matty. 4-20 of the AFL pie. Well, Chittix is, of course, the Hampden Football Netball League pie, and the pie of the Western District, to be perfectly truthful.
Every footy club, netball club, they all supply the old Chittix pies, that is for sure. And, well, we are getting well and truly looked after. You're going to be a very, very interesting second quarter of action here from Hanlon Park in Portland. The Eagles lead by 10 points. Vardy's in the ruck. He's going to go up against Toby Oakley as the umpire says, let's get second quarter action underway in this second quarter, all thanks to Harvey Norman Computers.
Yes, and great at it they are too. Vardy and Oakley. Vardy beautifully down to Tate Porter. Clearance straight away for the Eagles. Goes inside 50. It's a Mungalol kick. Nicely knocked on by Mugovan, but getting back quickly there for the Tigers. That was Haylock. That was Paddy Haylock. Now it's at ground level. It's way over there. Gee, the reflection off those cars over there is making it pretty difficult to pick up those players, Matty. But we're going to have a boundary throw in.
Free kick.
It's a free kick, is it? Right in front of the Shojin Concrete scoreboard. Quarter time, 1-8. Portland, that was at quarter time, 2-6-18, the Eagles. So Portland, little short kick. That was good. I think it's Huppett's way out there. He goes in short, risky, but it comes off. Mark taken by Marcus England. So been a good player for a long time. Kicks the ball long down the line. Getting back is McKenna. Big fly. Almost took a mark. Gee, that was a good effort. He couldn't quite get it. It comes back out there towards Keese. Keese got it out towards James. James further on looking out there for I think that was Parrish or Sinclair out there. Now the ball's out on that far outer side wing. There'll be a ball up. Gee, that was a big leap by that Portland player. I think it was Ty Deans, and couldn't quite take the mark. So ball up, centre wing. Outer side here at Hanlon Park, up they go, Vardy and Oakley. Vardy got the tap, went to the back. Judging it better there was Tate Porter. Little left foot kick. A grubber along the line. It's come out to Felix Jones. He kicks to a one-on-one looking for Parrish. Gets to the front, couldn't take the mark. Good pressure from behind. Still good pressure from behind. That was out there by Proctor, I think it was. Coming to the rescue was Felix Jones again. Got a handball back to Birmingham. Birmingham now he's in a little bit of trouble, but he's got... That was young Johnson riding shotgun. Kicks it long, but it's all Portland back here, and a good mark running back with the flight of the ball taken by Toby Oakley.
Jack Johnson, nice and solid there by the kid too. So Toby Oakley getting back into defence. Kick has to be good. It's not. He's Keast on that far outer side. That is Harry Keast. Gathers, runs with the football, kicks long and strong, but getting in there in front again. Haylock, he started this contest really, really well. Has the veteran for the Portland Tigers. He wants to switch it. Now, this is the defensive side of the ground. Kicks out wide. I think it's Proctor. Can he gather? Yes, he can. Handball over the top that time. Coming out to meet the football there. Little fist away over the top. Goes to Ty Deans. Deans over the top once again to Jackson. A little bit of 1-2 action. So Daniel Jackson now from 50. Has a shot. Has a ping. I tell you what, mark that one down. There's a Lucas Brothers snag of the day. Contender, the Bratwurst sausage. And I tell you what, that was coast-to-coast football from the Portland Tigers, one end of the ground to the other, and the skipper delivered. And that is the first goal of the second term to Daniel Jackson for the Portland Tigers. And they go to 2-2-14. They trail the North Warrnambool Eagles 2-6-18. Shojan Rockhard, Concrete Scoreboard, Possum Kelly and Alan Blackburn.
Well, gee, Blackie, you just about give them 20 kilograms of snags for a team effort there. That was a great team goal by the Portland Tigers.
Yeah, moved the ball well, mate. Really good. That's what you've got to do with this win. Move it well and finished off well by the skipper.
Beautifully done, and they've drawn first blood. So 2-2-14, the Shojan Concrete Scoreboard, 2-6-18, the North Warrnambool Eagles, and the Battery Wheel time clock 3.5 minutes into this second quarter. Brought to you by Harvey Norman. Porter got it to Birmingham. He's on his left now. He's on his right. He kicks down, but again they're getting defenders back. The Portland Tigers, they're doing well, and they probably repel this. It's got it up towards centre wing. And it's gone out of bounds. So a little mini win there for Portland because they're just dropping numbers back and defending well. Every time that the Eagles go in, they seem to be under a little bit of pressure in their forward line.
Yeah, and got good speed, closing speed, haven't they? Running onto the footy. I reckon Portland's doing very, very well.
So it's going to be Oakley up against the big man Vardy. His rack work has been absolutely spot on today. His big Nathan Vardy. Scouting him this time. Kick down the line to Deans. James Gathers. Could have been a free kick to Deans, and it is. We're in the long sleeve jumper this afternoon.
Solid little man, isn't
he? The man bun as well.
He hits the packs nice and hard too, Ty Deans. He's been nice and busy to start this contest. High up and under. Sharp's going to be the target at the back. Fist away that time. Ball goes out of bounds. We're going to have a ball up. So 2-2-14 the Portland Tigers. North Warrnambool Eagles 2-6-18. Shojan Rockhard Concrete Scoreboard. 4.5 minutes gone on the Battery World time clock. Bing, bang. Your batteries will never go out with Battery World. Make no mistake about that, Sidey.
They run indeed, and Nathan Vardy's batteries have been charged from the outset. He goes over the top to Porter. He's playing well too. Little left foot. Could have been a free kick out there to Mortar. It wasn't, and the ball's been carried over the line out of bounds by Matty Wines, and there'll be a boundary throw in almost right in front of us. And right in front of Alan Blackburn. Any Arts and K news down there, Alan, injury-wise?
No, not as yet, Poss. Both teams have still got one behind the ball. Lukey Wines is the one for North Warrnambool, and Portland's still got a free one there as well.
I'm loving the contest, Josh Edwards and Dylan Parrish.
Yep.
Been a cracker so far.
Yep, and and he's playing him pretty close too, so it's been good. So Vardy took a clean ball out of the ruck there, but couldn't make any ground. There'll be another boundary throw in. So again, Oakley doing a good job. He's pretty tall, Oakley, isn't he? Because we know Vardy's a big man and he's almost matching him for height. So Vardy this time out towards Wines. Johnson paddles it in front of him, and again it'll go out of bounds again, I think, right in front of the coaches' boxes here at Hanlon Park this afternoon. So the Eagles may have moved it about 20 metres to their attacking side, and it's a very, very interesting contest.
Yeah, it is, and a pretty fair crowd here too. Poss just had a little wander through, and The grandstand's pretty much full, looking for people to get out of the breeze, of course. And, it's a healthy crowd.
Yes, and Vardy gives a bit of a volleyball spike there as he hit the ball out. It came towards Tate Porter. He's got pressure from behind, and he'd be happy to see it over the line. It's not yet. They'll re-emerge in front of the coach's box here in a minute. Matty Wines paddles it in front. Now it'll go over the boundary line between the two coaches' boxes, right in front of the tuck shop. They've got magnificent cheese and lettuce sandwiches.
They've got everything.
But they got Chittix pies, and as we mentioned before, if 4 and 20 of the AFL pie, Chittix are the Hampden League pie.
Without question. Chittix been an integral part of football in the southwest for a long time.
Sitting at counting stats too. Keep an eye on Big Vardy's tap outs today, because I don't think he's lost one, to be honest, thus far. Here you go, Portland, though. They're building again. Kick to half forward. Eagles got numbers back. Luke Wine's one of those. Sharp, though. The ball comes through. Oh, coming out to meet it there. Nice little play. Left foot snap. It's a goal. That was Harry McIntyre for the Portland Tigers. Good finish on the left foot. Oh, it's Kelson. Left foot snap.
Yeah, they've just got it worked out from a ground point of view, I think, Portland, haven't they? They've just been, they've mastered it beautifully, the way they've played, firstly against the Breeze, and now with it. They're just running it right into their forward line and giving themselves every opportunity, whereas I guess the Eagles were trying to, they were bombing from a fair way out and just hoping that it hit the ground, and whereas Portland seemed to be running the ball a lot closer to goals.
Yeah, scoreboard reads Portland. They've hit the front now, 3-2-20 for the first time this afternoon. They lead the Eagles 2-6-18. Shows you rock hard concrete scoreboard. Alan Blackburn, all thanks to Redford Keeps on the boundary.
Yeah, they're making the most of inside 50s. They've kicked 3-2. And Eagles will probably be leading the inside 50 count, especially in the first quarter. I think they had 14 inside 50s to 6. So, yeah, they're making the most of opportunities, aren't they?
And I guess it's all about what happens now for the remainder of the quarter, because pretty much at 20-18, it's even Stevens at the minute, isn't it?
Here we go. So the Eagles trying to build something here now. Birmingham, he's been busy in this first half. Could have been dispossessed. Vardy, he's wrapped up in a tackle. Might have been Parrish, actually. Handball comes over the top now. They've got a few numbers here. It's a big contest, too. Just pushing the football forward there of the Portland Tigers. Comes out. Nice gather that time by Jackie Walsh. He's wrapped up, going nowhere. And that was a good tackle there, too, by Jalen Porter for the North Warrnambool Eagles. Right in front. The commentary box here at Hampden Park in Portland.
Indeed. So Callett got the tap down. It came to Wines. Left footer. A mongrel kick. Bounces. Tapped on nicely there. That was well done by Mortar. Here's an opportunity now out there. Holding the ball. Good tackle applied by Josh Jenner. He's been very good for Portland this afternoon across half-back. His kick wasn't so good. It's going to be chopped off by Matty Wines. He's got it timed to steady. Nice little drop punt to the advantage of Parrish. He couldn't take the mark. Punching it away there was Joshy Edwards, as you said, Matty, doing a great job. Goes down the line and he'll find unattended. Cade Lovell plays on. A little chip over the top wasn't good, and it's been chopped off by Wines.
I reckon we've got an injury. Is Parrish walking to the boundary here, boys?
So Lukey Wines.
Just keep an eye on that, Blackie. All thanks to Arts and K. I reckon he's done something.
Tommy James, the ankle, I think it's ankle, boys.
Well, the fact
check it out
for Arts and K. Keep an eye on Parrish, Blackie, because the fact that he's walking off could in fact be a hammy. So let's hope not. But he certainly didn't run off, and well, that's a big one. Let's keep an eye on that one for Arts and K down there, Alan Blackburn.
Well, they've got no one.
Now he's hobbling back.
He's hobbling back. So I don't think they've got anyone to put on.
And he is hobbling.
Surely they have someone there.
I actually did notice him in the first quarter. He grabbed it on that little contest in the pocket there towards the end of that first quarter. So that's going to be a big one. Keep an eye on that, Blackie. They mustn't have anyone fit on the bench to go on there. So it might be watch this space here for the Eagles. They could be the walking wounded early. They trail by 2 points here in our Hampden League Live match of the day. Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Ants Marnie Karoit v. the Cobb, the Bombers. What's the latest out there, Ants?
Yeah, just started the second quarter. She's 3 minutes in, quarter 5:35 to Cobb and 1:17.
Beautifully done, Ants. Let's go up to Warrnambool v. South Warrnambool. Ash Kelson covering that one at the read. What's the latest up there, Ash?
3 minute mark of the second quarter. South Warrnambool 2-5-17. Warrnambool 2 goals, 1-13, and Paddy Anderson has the 2 goals for Warrnambool and is about to, give me 2 seconds, he's about to shoot for his third, and he's missed it. So 2-5 to 2-2.
Beautifully done, mate. Good game of footy up there by the sounds of it as well. Let's go up to Spooky Sinnott. Kevin and Magpies taking on Port Fairy. Spook, as we say, good afternoon to you for the first time this afternoon, mate. What's happening up there, buddy?
Good afternoon, lads. G'day, Matty. Yeah, just started the second quarter. Port Fairy just having a shot at goal, and he missed it. So Camperdown 5-4-34 to Port Fairy 3-4-22. Good first quarter. Very entertaining.
And Luke
Sam
Clark,
Gordon
mate,
kicked
game number
3.
200.
Yes, yeah. He started solid in defence. Great effort for him. Sam Gordon kicked 3 in the first quarter, so we'll keep the update on that. And very good game, though.
Beautiful, Spooky. Great to see you on board. One of our sponsors on Hampden League Live too. Spooky Senate Accountant Stats. He's a ripper. Loves his Hampden League footy. Does the spook man. And, the Eagles now. I'll be interested to get down Alan Black. But have they got any fit blokes on the bench, Blackie? Because there's no one to come on there.
Young James has just come off and he's just getting his ankle re-taped, but I'm not sure. I'll go and have a look in a sec. There's a young bloke come off before, but I'm not sure what number he was. He hasn't come back on, so they might be down to 0 on the bench while Jamesy gets taped.
Well, you'd think so, Blackie, because Parrish definitely came to the bench and then turned around. Now, he clearly doesn't look right, so that could be the case. So keep an eye on that down there for Arts and K. Of course, your best chemist in the business down there beside Kermit's Hamburgers. Your bake at the break at half-time, Alan?
Yeah, first time for a Portland player, Reece Egan,
skipper,
captain of the side, and a really good bloke. He's played 10 years in this comp, or 9 years in this comp, so I'll be interested to see, compare the Western Border to with Portland's move as well, so that'll be good to see.
We'll look forward to it. In the meantime, the ball's at centre-half back. There's going to be a ball up. Stevie Walker says, you're going nowhere, boys. I'll throw it up. So it's going to be Kellett. His time up against Oakley. Oakley's done a mighty job all day in the ruck, so up it goes. Nobody really got the tap out. In fact, they didn't. The ball fell to Harry Keast. He's going nowhere, and we'll have another bounce right in the same spot. So it's true centre-half forward position for the Portland Tigers, and it's going to be Kellett and Oakley again. Oakley got the front position, got the tap, may have won himself a free kick. No. What happened there? Holding decision against, Kellett had the Oakley. It's going to Oakley. I thought so. So Kellett interfered from behind.
Yeah, no advantage.
No, so Oakley will get he'll be the recipient of the free kick.
Boys, Dylan Parrish coming off, Nathan Vardy coming on. So
okay,
just to see what you can find out there with Parrish, makes he's an integral player. In that Eagles outfit, especially that forward line, isn't he? Can't afford to lose him.
Oakley was going to give it to Haylock, but now he elects to go short to a lead. Good kick too, beautiful kick.
Good mitts too for
Lace
mine.
out it was, and we'll pick that player up in a minute when he turns to have his shot for goal. It might be Jennings, is it? Yeah, it is. Little Toby Jennings. Now, he'll have a shot. He's no more than, he'll probably shoot from almost right on 50, and he needs to shoot for that left-hand goal post, or Apples' right orange boot, I think would be the place to kick this ball. So Jennings comes in. Generally a nice kick. Good player, we know that. Comes in, drop punt, kick on its way. No, it's gone to the right and further to the right. So another behind on the Shojan Concrete scoreboard to Portland, 3-3-21. They lead the North Warrnambool Eagles 2-6-18. That's on the Shojan Concrete scoreboard.
Bit of a bad kick out there. Well, just went through the hands, I should say, Joey McKinnon. So under a little bit of pressure now, the Eagles' defence. Lukey Wines gets back to help out the ball. Happy to see, and that's probably not a bad result in the end for the North Warrnambool Eagles. And the pressure from Portland has been enormous so far in this contest. They lead by 3 points, the Portland Tigers. 4.5 minutes gone. Second term, all thanks to Harvey Norman Computers. Ball comes in. Vardy. That's tap out number 23 already this afternoon. He's been absolutely on fire, Greg Kelson.
He certainly
tap
has.
Out stakes.
Yeah, no, he's been the premier ruckman on the ground, and he's won most of the tap outs. But admittedly, Portland's probably sharked a lot of them as well.
Yeah, absolutely they have. Here we go, Sharky. Another one was Huppets around the body, kicks to the hot spot, coming out to meet it. Birmingham's there for the North Warrnambool Eagles. All could have been taken without the football. Umpire says play on. They're looking for holding the ball. What's he going to do? Give it to me, he says, and we're going to have a ball up about 15 metres out. The Portland attacking goal line here. And they're doing all the attacking in these second terms thus far, Possum Kelly.
They are indeed. They're right on the death of day. It's a good little snap around the body of Mark, was it? Yes, it was fortuitous, and it's landed into the lap of Sharp. The little kick around the corner was by Marcus England, so he just put pressure on the Eagles' defence. And, it was a bit of a worm burner, but Sharp read it well, and he's taken the mark, and he's about 10 metres out directly in front. and shouldn't have any problem, I wouldn't think, banging the fourth on the board for Portland this afternoon. So Sharp, former coach we know, VFL player, very good. Sharp goes bang and kicks their fourth, so 4-3. That's 27 on the Shojin Concrete scoreboard. They lead the North Warrnambool Eagles 2-6-18 on the Shojin Concrete scoreboard, and we have played... Well, we've played about probably 7 or 8 minutes, I think, of this Harvey Norman second quarter here at Hampden Park this afternoon.
Sorry, we were distracted for a fleeting moment, Possum. This is a great game of football, but all eyes were on Flemington and Jimmy the Bear at $23.70.
$41 for the big boy.
Yeah, we both sort of launched in a bit early, Matty, and I tell you what, to young T.O. Nugent, I know this is a footy show, but to young T.O. Nugent's, it wasn't the best of rides, but he just kept the horse balanced. He covered wide. He would have been a something beaten if he got licked, and Jimmy the Bear... God bless the Bear.
What about Porridge Kemp sitting at home in Port Fairy, who we're playing for today? What a start there for the big fella.
Yeah, absolutely. And, gee, I tell you what, the other roughie can salute today. But, yeah, Jimmy the Bear, great start to the Mickey Burke's Koroyd Hotel Quaddy too at, nearly 25-1. So absolutely
huge,
fantastic. Let's hope. It might be our day, Matty.
Beautifully done.
I can't believe it, to be honest.
3 schooners at the Star of the West for Poss today. Here's a chance for Wines. He goes down the line for the Eagles, but again getting back. Oh, nicely done by Felix Jones in between 2 defenders there. Kicks it to the top of the square. It'll go across, and there's no one back there. Only Haylock, so he's unopposed Haylock. Picks it up easily. Kicks down that outer side, looking out there for Stutchbury or Stutchbury. It depends whether you're in Devon or Cornwall. Here's a chance now for Keese. Goes over the top to Tate Porter on the run from 45, top of the goal square. Getting back is Callett. He couldn't take the mark. Now it's at ground level. Oh, too high, certainly on the... no, play on, said the umpire. Gee. I thought Proctor might have copped one a little bit too high there, but he didn't. Well, the umpire said he didn't anyway, so it'll be a ball up about 10 metres around from the North Warrnambool Eagles goal. They trail by 9 points in this second quarter. We've played 18 minutes on the Battery World Time Clock, and there's a rush behind the Eagles. So they go on to 2-8-20.
Wow. That is phenomenal.
And they trail the Portland Tigers 4-3-27. Shojin Concrete scoreboard, 18.5 minutes. Harvey Norman, second quarter.
Oh, brilliantly done. It's hard to get our heads back in the game after that, Ice Kelson. That is phenomenal. The phone's lit up too. Plenty got on. The best bets on the best racing team this morning. That is for sure.
It's funny how we've both picked it on top at 25-1. It says something, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and it's a nice horse, certainly one to follow, that is for sure. Here they go, the Eagles into attack once again. Proctor's getting back there, along with Edwards, who's been very good in this first half. Free kick's been plucked out here, it's going to go to Haylock. He's been rock solid in defence, as he has right throughout the year. Beautiful kick to Jennings, our rising star winner from last year. Shows a little bit of candy. Goes onto his left boot, not his best kick that time, bounces over the head. Eagles got numbers here. Lukey Wines wearing the beautiful moustache. It is magnificent. He goes inboard to Jackie Johnston, son of the great PJ. Handball over the top that time by Keith Porters. Listen to some of those names that we're reeling off. Their old mans were superstars back in their own right. The ball goes forward now. Sharp just edges his opponent underneath it. Steps around, back onto the left boot, kicks in board. Oh, it didn't panic at any stage. Just goes through the hands there. And Lukey Wines is there to mop up for the North Warrnambool Eagles.
Wines at half-back goes short with the handball. It comes out there towards that was Porter, Jalen Porter. He goes wide, but racing across the boundary line before it hit the line was Young Green, and it's a boundary throw-in right on that far outer side wing here at Hampden Park this afternoon. 4-3-27. That's the Tigers. 2-7-19. The North Warrnambool Eagles Shojin Concrete scoreboard. 20 minutes. Harvey Norman second quarter on the Battery World Clock. Here's a chance now out there for Big Oakley. Got it over the top. It was a nice handball that went to McIntyre. Free kick down the ground, I think. Here it is. So this will be a chance for another goal. It'll be Sharp to take the kick right in front of goal, and he will only be 25 metres out directly in front. So a real late kick down the ground there, Alan Blackburn, for Rentford keeps in the boundary line. Did you see what that was for?
Yeah, late hit after he got rid of the ball. After, not the guy who kicked it, I think the guy who gave him the handball. So here comes Sharp.
Yep, Sharp, 25 metres out directly in front. He's got one this afternoon. He has now got Still won because he's kicked it to the left. Bad miss. So 4-4. 28 of the Shojan Concrete scoreboard, 2-7-19. The Eagles trail. We
And
are
Poss,
almost 21 minutes.
Just an injury update on Dylan Parrish, boys. Yep. Getting a bit of work on his right hamstring, bit of a rub there, running up and down. So he's went back, sat in the box. So I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see what happens.
Well, good sign, you'd think, for Arts and K. Allen. If it was a hamstring, you'd think the ice would be straight on. So the fact that he's getting a bit of massage might not be such a bad thing. Here's Vardy. Got it to Jones, so well done on the boundary line there for Arts and KL and Blackburn. Felix Jones playing well this afternoon. He's got numbers in the centre. One of them is Keast. He was going to play on. This is Harry Keast. Now he'll go wide and short. Not a great kick. It goes out there towards Grundy. This is Callum Grundy. He's got time, but geez, besieged by the Portland defenders. That was really good. It's out in that far outside wing, and Portland, a little win there. They forced it over the line out of bounds for a throw-in. Right, dead set centre win on that far outer side. We've played almost 22 minutes of the Harvey Norman second quarter. That's what the Battery World time clock's telling us. Eyes at 4-4-28. The Shojan Concrete scoreboard 2-7-19. And Portland on top at this stage.
They are on top, and another cloud coming over Poss. And to tell you what, you wouldn't think it this time of year, but the sun's stifling coming into this box.
Oh, mate, honestly,
you're happy to get a bit of cloud cover.
It's 45 degrees here. I feel like I am seriously in a Balinese sweatshop.
Well, it's not bear weather, is it?
Do you think Creasy might be here with a bit of double glazed glass that he can quickly slip in here to reflect that sun away from us?
Let's go downstairs to the great man in his 66th birthday today, Alan Blackers Blackburn.
If you say that one more time, I might knock you out.
Well, I'm hoping he says it.
It's hard to get interchanges on here, boy, because the play's right over there. Scotty Mortar's been trying for about 10 minutes to get on the ground.
Yeah, it's hard work, isn't it? Because all the play shunted over that other side of the ground. Here they go again, the Portland Tigers gathering the football. Good Shepherd off the play there too by Shepherd. Kicks down the line, looking for Huppets, goes over his head. And little Bailey Truckee Keast, he's a ripper. Wild Racing, happy to see the ball go out of bounds. So 4-4-28, the Portland Tigers. North Warrnambool Eagles 2-7-19. Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. If you're joining us for the first time, Jimmy the Bear salutes at Flemington.
Good name, I think.
And a good start of the quad.
Yeah, nice start.
Well.
Let's not go the early crow, but it's a beautiful start.
Yeah, absolutely it is. And it is a good name, Jimmy the Bear. We hope you got on. Follow the boys in as well. So here's Shepherd. Wins it down. There's Keast. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Could have been pole driven for mine. Birmingham. And can't quite pick up who it is. It's getting to know each other. Umpire does the right thing. He balls it up. Big Vardy. He wins it down to no one. James gets a kick on. Still a little bit going off. You keep an eye on that, Blackie, because they're coming from everywhere now. A few rough and rugged boys in there too. When you got Keast in there. And Windsors. And Johnstons.
But Portland boys have never taken a backward step either, just quietly.
They have not, and they won't. Here goes the big man Vardy. That's tap out number 27 this afternoon, all thanks to Sin of the Cat. Stats Porter was taken high for mine. Oh, he's been pinged for holding the football. I just think he missed the high tackle, to be honest, and the free kick's going to go to Jackson. Not Michael, it's Daniel. So Daniel, about 65, 70 metres out from goal now. Just going to kick to the hot spot. Going to be a big pack fly. Here coming through the pack was Deans, wrapped up in a tackle. Stacks on the mill. And that's where all the fire is at the moment. So just keep an eye on this. A little bit of pushy, shovey going on. We've got about 4 or 5 minutes to play before half-time. Bit of spirit and a bit of fire in this contest now, Philip.
You love it, Matthew. And up they go. Good tap, Vardy. Got it down there to Porter. He's been busy, Tate Porter. He's kicked a barrel down the line to Kellett. He couldn't take the mark. Getting back was Stutchbury. A little right foot kick going down the line, and it finds touch. It goes over the line out of bounds in the forward pocket about 35 metres around from the Portland goal. They lead 4-4-28. The Shojan Concrete scoreboard 2-7. That's 19 to the North Warrnambool Eagles. We've played 25 minutes on the Battery World time clock here this afternoon. Harvey Norman bringing you this second quarter action here today. Hampden League live at Hanlon Park.
So the ball goes up again. Big Nathan Vardy, big fist away. Free kick's been plucked out. He's holding off the football for mine. Looking for 50. It's going to go. Who's it going to go to?
Portland kicker.
Portland, I think.
Yes, Portland's going to go to
number 1.
Marty Curtis. So Curtis has been really busy. He loves a rough and tumble, does Curtis.
Stewie, just a quick medical update. Tommy Keith's got he's got ice on the knee, so I think he's finished for today.
Tommy
mate.
James.
That's no good. He's only just got back in, Tommy Keys, too.
Tommy Keys, 22.
Keys.
2 for 22. Johnny will be sitting in the car just down there listening to the big fella. He's got his excavator rig ready to go in a couple of weeks' time. Big Keys, if he's listening. Comes in now, Curtis. Nice kick, just pulled to the right, so goes through for a minor score. So, couple of little let-offs here for the Eagles.
And Matty, Nathan Vardy's gone up into the rooms, mate, so...
Oh, gee whiz.
Probably
No, he's on the ground.
Not Nathan Vardy, Parrish.
Parrish.
Parrish has gone up into the room, so hopefully all good with him.
Yeah, absolutely. He's such a vital player for the Eagles too. Little short kick. It's always dangerous. Today was a nice kick by Porter. Finds Lukey Wines. Wines short again to his brother, the Snooze. God, he's been a good player. They all have the Wineses. Fantastic footballing family. There's little James. That's Tommy. Of course, Sammy's playing down the GFL now. I think he's South Barwon. Here's Sammy.
Stewart's team.
Kicks down. Oh, good mark from Birmingham. Put that one down as a Matco High highlight. He's good, this kid. Had a couple of beers with him Thursday night after the races. The Whalers Hotel.
You would have been talking some
We were, mate, don't worry. He's a ripper, though.
I got
He's a
my
good
man
kid.
here, Ruscio. They're ready to go, boys, so clear that box.
Clear the box. A nice mark taken by the big man, Vardy. He's loving football at the North Warrnambool Eagles. Look at the big man. Plays on quickly. Kicks down. Looking for Kellen over the back. Coming through is Dion Johnson. He's been good. Handball there to Mortar. Mortar's made something of nothing. Gee whiz, that would have been a goal. Touched on the last line of defence. And good defence too by Portland. I can't quite pick up. I reckon it might have been Jackie Walsh down there in the last line of defence. So minor score. So 2-8-20 the Eagles. Portland 4-5-29. Shojan Rock Hard Concrete.
And Proctor, big kick out to the centre wing, but only as far as McKinnon took a good contested mark. He goes short. Here's a chance now for Keast. He's running inside 50. It's a good long kick and a nice kick too. And Callett takes an uncontested mark, plays on and goes bang and kicks a goal. So that's the third for the North Warrnambool Eagles this afternoon. That's their first for this quarter. So they go on to 3-8. That is a 26 on the Shojan Concrete scoreboard. And they're still trailing the Portland Tigers, who are on when Keppel Prince. They're on 4-5-29. So 3 points the difference here this afternoon. We've played nearly 29 minutes of the Harvey Norman second quarter.
Let's go around the grounds. All thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. For all your financial needs, get in and see Coley and the crew. Jimmy Marty, they do a magnificent job. Croydon v Cobden, talking about the Marnies. What about Brother Ants? He's covering the Croydon v Cobden game for us. What do you got for us, Ants?
Yeah, no, she's at the moment, it's the 21-minute mark. Croydon 11-12-78. So Cobden 2-1-13. And young Connor Burns just kicked his third goal for the quarter. So he's a bit like his old man. He knows where the goals are.
What a great debut. 3 goals already before half-time. And Ants, who was the better player, you or Jimmy, mate, or Billy?
I'll say Billy.
Andrew, I reckon. Andrew.
I reckon Philip.
No, Andrew was up there. No, don't discount Philly boy either. He played for St. Joey's, so in a very good comp down there back in the day.
The girls weren't bad either.
No, very good, mate.
Yeah, Louise is a good footballer.
Yeah, good sporting family.
You should have just said all of us.
Just said all of us, mate. Number 56 or 59 out of Croydon.
57.
57. Just an absolute day. If they haven't retired that, then they want to do it because, seriously.
It'd be a low number at Portland, Ant.
No, there's a young Burn 63 out here today.
Ooh.
Did you get on Jimmy the Bear, Ants?
You wouldn't believe it. Of course I did, Matty. I always follow your tips.
Good work, mate. I love it. Here the Eagles into attack again, and Vardy's plucked one too. He's plucked one at the top of the 10-yard square. Could not come at a better time for the North Warrnambool Eagles. And the big West Coast Eagles premiership player is going to go back. And this is a really
they're in front of
kick.
the half-time. They've done a good job, really, because I reckon Portland, in a lot of aspects, have outplayed them.
And been, injury hit to the Eagles in this first half. So Vardy, what a big kick. It's going to be tough. He's only 15 metres out directly in front.
Straight through.
The big man comes in, kicks on its way. He stabs at it. He pumps the fist. The umpire doesn't move. And the Eagles hit the front again here. 4-8-32. They lead Portland 4-5-29. Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. Let's continue around the grounds. Warrnambool v South. Ash Kelson up at the Reed. What's happening up there, Ash?
23-minute mark. second quarter. South Warrnambool 4-5-29. Warrnambol 4-3-27.
Good game of football up at the Reed Oval. Let's go to Camperdown v Port Fairy. Spooky Senate, what's happening up there, Spookster?
Yeah, close game here. 5 points the difference. Camperdown 6-6-42. Port Fairy 5-7-37.
Another close one up there too. That's around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group.
And we're back in the centre again, almost out of time. You'd think in this second quarter, Birmingham, the Maskell medalist, gets it out of the centre. A mongrel kick towards centre half forward. It bounces. It's a free kick picked out, and it'll go to the Portland Tigers. And Paddy Haylock will be the recipient. He plays on immediately because he's got numbers down on the wing. One of them is Cade Lovell. He couldn't take the mark. Chipping in there was Wines. Now Porter's got it. Right foot kick. High up and under. Up they go. The young fella there, Green, couldn't take the mark for the Eagles. And good tackle applied there by the Tigers. And there'll be a ball up just inside the centre square here at Hanlon Park this afternoon. Vardy and Oakley. Vardy got the tap down. It's beautifully to Wines. Wines got it to Porter. Porter's kick. Oh, good little mark there. Put that one down from Matco Hire. Highlight of the day by little Felix Jones. And here's an opportunity now to go back and kick their third of the quarter, I think, which would be a great effort by the Eagles because, they're going to go in at halftime with a little lead here. Now, he's kicking into a pretty strong breeze. He's directly in front. He'll kick from about 45, so drop punt on its way. It's low, and it's accurate.
Jeez, that's a good goal.
That's a great goal by little Felix Jones. So the North Warrnambool Eagles, they've hit hard. They've hit back real hard in this last 5 minutes of this quarter, Kelson.
Yeah, and in the context of the game, it's a good lead too because they were half looking down the barrel halfway through the quarter. And when I say that, they're only about 11 points down, but it looked like Portland would go in with a lead, and ever since they've been struck with injury, they seem to have hit back.
Well, they've lifted, haven't they?
Yeah,
and that's a sign of a good team, to be honest. Backs against the wall.
5-8-38. Alan Blackburn for Arts and K. Dylan Parrish doing a couple of run-throughs on the boundary line.
Yeah, mate, let's hope he's okay. They missed Portland missed that goal in front before, didn't they? And North kicked the next three. So.
I reckon the big man, Vardy, he's just been getting his hands on it for mine. He's been magnificent. So what the Portland Tigers got now? Here's big Toby Oakley. He's under siege. Siren goes for half-time. And I reckon the Eagles will be very, very much up and about because the last 7 or 8 minutes of that quarter was certainly all North Warrnambool. So 5-8-38 the Eagles, 4-5-29 the Portland Tigers. That's in the Shojan Rockhard concrete scoreboard. And what a last 7 or 8 minutes for North Warrnambool, boys.
Oh, yeah, great finish to the North Warrnambool Eagles. They lead at halftime 5-8-38 to Portland's 4-5-29, but it was really the last probably 7 or 8 minutes of the quarter, wasn't it, where North really put the foot down. And as I said, look, it's still anybody's game, but Portland, with the lead they had, would probably be going thinking, we've squandered it a little bit.
Absolutely. So at half-time, it is a 9-point lead to the North Warrnambool Eagles. They were trailing by 3 points only a couple of minutes ago. So they've certainly finished this half in very, very good fashion. The Bake of the Break, all thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers, coming up on the other side. Reece Egan, one of the legends of the Portland Tigers, is going to join Alan Blackburn in birthday number 66.
Oh, no.
There we go. He said it again.
Come on up, mate.
Please give him a shout out if you're going to see him. Hey, we're going to take a break on the other side of the Bake of the Break, all thanks to Kerman's.
Hampden League Live for Clinton Bolsh Warrnambol Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonald's Warrnambol East and Central, 3YB FM.
Did you know that Badeness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Karamat Road, Warrnambool.
Southwest Local News is fast becoming known for its free, trusted, reliable and compassionate local news service. Southwest Local News. Local, free, always will be. 3 nights a week on Fitzmedia's Facebook page.
Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Have you been injured? At work, in a public place, from medical negligence, in a motor vehicle accident, from exposure to asbestos? Madden's Lawyers, the region's most experienced injury compensation firm. You deserve the best.
Right, thanks ladies and gentlemen. Got some lovely Angus bullocks here. Right, over here, 390. 80 got, thank you. 2, 4, 6, 386, 8, 90, 392, 392. Jack Kelly here from J&J Kelly Stock Agency. We've been in business 30 years this year. We've got a great selling team to help market your livestock. We sell every Wednesday and the last Friday of each month at the Warrnambol Livestock Centre. Contact J&J Kelly Stock Agency and staff for all your livestock needs.
Stay warm in one of Narrawong Island Holiday Park's fully self-contained cabins where you can enjoy the sound and serenity of the ocean. Narrawong Island Holiday Park, your water escape on the mainland.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sun don't.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
Fitz Media Productions is your online broadcast specialist. From meetings and special events to weddings, funerals and sport, Fitz Media's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
On 3YBFM, this is Hampden League Live for Sungold Milk, J&J Kelly Stock Agency and Rafferty's Tavern.
Welcome back to Hampden League Live from Hanlon Park in Portland. We're a very close game, very windy conditions. A 9-point lead to the North Warrnambool Eagles over Portland, who had the lead. Missed a shot about 30 metres out straight in front, and then North kicked the next three. So we're looking for a great game of football. But welcome to Blackie's halftime bake at the break, thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers in Geelong and in Warrnambool. And a very special guest, first time for a Portland player, ex-Portland player to be on, Reece Egan. Welcome aboard, Reece.
Thanks for having me, Blackie.
Now, mate, Portland, really great. Had when them and Hamilton come into the Hampden League 13 years ago. The Hampden League needed down at 8 sides. So, what do you think? What do you think about the? Firstly, you guys, you spent about 6 or 7 years in the Western Border, and then you've come into the Hampden. What do you think about the two different leagues, mate?
Yeah, that's definitely coming across. You notice the pace of the game in the Western Border. You know, you had a bit more of that kicking it, just bombing it in from stoppages, and sort of working from there. A lot sort of probably in more the contest a lot more. And since coming over, you really notice, you know, you got to control the ball from the contest. You got to handball out. You got to run, carry. Yeah. You just can't be kicking it down because the team's set up. You've seen today, I think Dossie in the first quarter just sat behind, played, took a lot of marks, and then North Warrnambool were the same then. So the speed of the game and just the control, the ball usage and stuff like that, you certainly notice it in the Hampden League.
And, mate, we'll get back to your juniors in Portland, then we'll talk a bit more about your senior career. Where did your juniors start off at?
I started playing out at West Portland in under-14s, and then I went to North Portland under-16s, just had a few more mates there.
So Portland's only got their own junior comp,
we used to, yeah. In the last 4 years, I think it's changed. But back in the day, yeah, we had our own comp. So we had 4 local teams. Heathmere and Haywood were in it. And it was a really strong competition. But kid numbers and stuff like that's dwindled over time, as in senior numbers, I guess. So they restructured it a few years ago. And it's still in a bit of a phase where it's still trying to.
So what
work
are they
it out.
at now? Who are they playing?
So now there's obviously the Hampden League have a team.
14s and
14,
16s.
I think 12s as well this
Yep,
year.
yep.
And then there's a G League comp. So there's a Tirrandara put a team in, and then one Portland team in that.
Right.
And they play against Heathmere, Hayward. There's a Hamilton team, Coleraine.
Right.
It's a bit of a mixture from that area. So it is a bit of a change for Portland. Always had that local comp, but yeah.
And you're under 18s with Portland. How was that?
Yeah, good. We played in 2 flags in the under 18s. We lost two games. Like we lost the first one.
Yep.
And I think it was a bit of a learning curve. We won straight through, and a few of the boys, including myself,
Got a bit ahead of yourself.
We had a big weekend the weekend before the granny, and we ended up losing that one. So the next year we sort of. When we run through again, I was the captain that year. We made the call that no boys would have a drink the weekend before it. So, and we come out and had a win. So that was good.
Yeah.
And then rolled into seniors the next year.
So what year? Can you remember what year you started playing seniors?
I reckon I started playing seniors. I reckon it might have been 2006. I think.
Right.
And I played most of the year in the seniors, but I missed out on getting into the grand final side. And
Right.
The reserves made the grand final, but we lost it.
Right.
And then the next year, got into the senior team for the grand final, and we had a win.
So who'd you play against?
North Gambia. It was actually like a record margin. I think we were up by 12 goals at quarter time.
So who coached them? Was that Winners?
No, that was Mark Jeffries' first year. Yeah.
Yep. So.
And then, that was his second year, sorry.
Right.
And then Winners took over the following year when we won again.
Right. So Jeffries, after winning the premiership,
there was a bit of
elsewhere. Or?
Yeah, no, he was a bit of a character. He was definitely a lad with the boys, he had a few issues off the field and whatnot. Very much so a character. I got along with him really well, but in the end, I think it was probably best for him to move on. Yeah, I think it was pretty hard to sell him to the sponsors and stuff like that, but it was definitely. When he was amongst the lads, though, he was definitely much the lad. So.
Fairly physical, was it, in the Western Border then?
It was.
Especially in finals.
It was, and there was sort of, there was teams that you played that, had that rivalry. Obviously, the same with the Hampden League. There was always, you played a certain team, you knew that it was always going to be physical. Especially when you went over to the Gambia sides, we always knew, there was North was a very fierce rival. So did
they get many from Adelaide? Is that what the recruiting was? Or
we tried to get them from there as well because it's harder to get them from the VFL past all these towns, and that was obviously a strong league over that way. So, but they did. There was always that's where I think most of their players sort of came from. So.
And then you had Winners and Holder, you're telling me, off air. So a couple of fair coaches there.
Yeah, Winners took over and we won another flag. We beat Imps up there, which was good, at Casterton.
Yep.
And then he coached for another probably couple of years before Holdy took over. And we just, we sort of were always thereabouts. We finished third for probably nearly every year. We just couldn't quite get that little hump bit, so.
And Winners has, got his work cut out at Port Fairy, but he's probably the right man for it. He's looking at a 2 or 3 year plan, and he's not, making any predictions, and he's just doing his job.
Yeah, I reckon it would be a tough gig over there, but but they sort of probably put himself in that position as well with, bringing blokes in.
Yeah, it's pretty hard with them. I played there, and it's hard to recruit. When I was playing, Yambuk we could recruit from Yambuk and everywhere like that, but it's pretty hard from recruit now unless they bring them in and pay them a bit of money, because there's not a lot of juniors coming through there. It's pretty
and
expensive.
it's the ones when you can recruit and they actually move to town. I think if you can get those, they're the ones that you want. I don't think you want these recruits that come in and don't move to town with it, because you don't get out of them what you want. So.
But it's hard from Port Fairy because they've got Yambuk, then they've got the sea over that side, and then they've got Croydon and Warrnambol. So
that's right.
And not many new families come into town because it's a bit expensive to buy a house there.
I would have thought, So.
Yeah, look, we need Port Fairy up and going in the competition, for a very good competition. And mate, from that you went to into the Hampden League in 2013. How was that?
Yeah, it was a bit of a shock to it. We sort of.
What was were you keen to move?
Yeah, I think I said at the time I think we should do it, because if Hamilton were doing it, and if we didn't do it, it was always going to be, we probably would have done it 2 or 3 years later, and we would have been behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
And then if we had stayed, we would have been in the South Australian Football League, because we would have been the only club left. So
that's right.
I don't think it was a good option for our junior football or anything like that. And it was good coming in that first year. I think we still. We beat a lot of sides that year by playing our old style of footy, where they it's been tough in the contest, but then against other teams too, they opened us up because we weren't used to that run, the handball out and the run, and it was sort of a bit of a shock to the system. Just that, every now and then the teams would just open you up and it'd be like, right.
And mate, you became captain. What years were you captain?
I was already captain when we come across.
When you come in,
yeah. So I was probably captain for maybe the last 2 seasons in the Western Border.
Yep.
And it's always something I've enjoyed doing and did it through under 18s and I'm I'm a vocal person, so it suits me to do that. And even if I wasn't that way, like had the captaincy, I'd still I'm still very vocal around the boys and try to bit of direction.
And it's good, though, that now that Holdy's got them going, they've got some good young kids, got a few old players back into the club. It's, it was pretty tough, as you said. Coming into a new league, it's pretty tough. You might lose a few players and go out and coach, like you lost Marcus England and a few of these guys. Nathan Haylock went away for a while.
Yeah.
And then a few of them went out to the district league, and now it's good to see some of them coming back.
That's what we spoke about. It's good that, some of those blokes have come back, and even Marty Curtis has come down here. He's my age, and, how strong he's around the contest and that, it's been great for the lads. So a young side, but I think the difference now is like your Daniel Jackson, who's our captain now. He's your 25 now.
Yeah.
He's played footy for a long time, so still young, but he's starting to hit his peak now, and like he kills it out there. So it's in good hands with blokes like that running around. And
I'm talking to Reece Egan, the ex-captain of Portland Tigers and first Portland player on with halftime break at the break, mate. Thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers. And, mate, in this game today, can they show a bit of grit, do you think? North have kicked the last 3 goals. This is going to really test them out. I know North have got a couple of injury worries, but this is really going to test them out today, after a half-time.
Yeah, I think would have gone into half-time pretty disappointed. As you said, they had that shot on goal. They were a couple of goals up, and they let him get 3 goals into the breeze.
Yeah.
I think, this is a big quarter. We need to really, you got to hold them when they got the breeze, and hopefully they can show a bit and sort of come home with it in the last quarter.
And, mate, your family, what's your situation? You're married with a couple of young kids. Tell us about your family.
Married with 2 kids. Little Juddy's out there running around in basketball gear. Loves his basketball. Loves his footy too. But and then, the other one, little Ryder, he's 4. He's coming down soon. He's a bit more of an animal. He just sort of runs amok. So, But, the wife, she's at home just sort of taking it easy.
That's right. And you're not involved anyway in the footy. Just come for a look every now and again because you've got a couple of young kids and you're coaching.
So I come down on Thursday night for tea because the kids still love being around all the boys. Juddy's grown up with all these guys, so he comes down and he loves being around the footy players. And then, we come to every game. So.
You've been doing a bit of junior coaching, or
just basketball at this stage?
Just basketball.
Yeah. I was kick coach last year, and Judd's too old for that this year. So, just basketball at this stage. He loves the basketball. So,
and I used to see your mum at the Portland Secondary College. Sue, she's retired now. She's going to retirement.
Mum said to say good day, so she's retired, and they got the caravan out and whatnot. So they just got back from a 6-week trip. So they're both doing very well and. So I might even make a little. I'll see what happens later in the year. I'm having surgery on my knee in 3 weeks.
Right.
I might make a little comeback and see what happens. Yeah.
How are the Reggies going in the ladder? They look like making finals or not?
No, they are. That's the thing. I got roped into playing round 1 on Reed Oval.
Right.
And I really enjoyed that. Actually, wore the runners because it's been such a nice deck. But it's good. It's good to see the Reggies too because we battled in the Reggies for a few years.
Everyone has, mate.
So to see them finally come out now and starting to win some games. I'm pretty sure North are fairly strong in the Rezzies, and we took it to them, so it's good to see as a club. The Saturday night functions here, or just on a Saturday night, the boys are up and about.
Oh, that's good.
That's what makes the club,
good
I think.
For the town, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And Holdy's a good man to have in charge. And,
he is, yeah.
And he needs a strong committee behind him, mate. Thank you very much. The umpires are back out in the ground. Reece Egan, thank you very much. You're a great man for Portland, mate, and thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers in Geelong and Warrnambool. Thanks, Reece Egan.
No, thanks for having me, mate, and hopefully the boys get up today and have a win.
We'll be back with more just after this.
Hampden League Live for Clinton Volsch Warrnambol Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonald's Warrnambol East and Central, 3YBFM.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Woohoo!
Woo! The footy's back bigger and better than ever. Just like the boys at Peterbosch Bridgestone, now offering full logbook servicing and mechanical. With tyres starting from $60 and zip pay available. Why go anywhere else? Peterbosch Bridgestone, Ferry Street.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambol Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambol Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. The sun don't.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
The Country Care Dental team listen, care and explain so you know you're in good hands. From no-gap cleaning to advanced procedures, they'll look after you. Open 8 to 7 weekdays in Hamilton and Camperdown. countrycaredental.com.au.
When building a new home, the first place to go is Greens Bricks and Windows. They stock PGH Bricks trend windows and doors with double glazing to all styles. Make the right choice. See Greens Bricks and Windows, 7 Robson Street, Warrnambol. Did you know that North Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. North Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambol.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambol.
You gotta get down to Pontings. They're the expert crew who are always here for you. It's where the locals go and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings. We've got ya.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Go! Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
On 3YBFM, this is Hampden League Live for McDonald's, Warrnambol East and Central, MGA Insurance and Pontings Mitre 10.
Welcome back to Hampden League Live. Third quarter action just got underway here. The Eagles kicking with the breeze, obviously, in this third term. And big Joey McKinnon's going to be having a shot right on the boundary line, but the wind is really, really favourable. And well done to Alan Blackburn and Reece Egan. He does a great job, Blackie, on those bake at the breaks, all thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers. He just sits it up there too. Joey McKinnon looking for the big man Vardy. Big pack forms there too. Who's going to get it? Wines comes out. He's dispossessed. Oh, I tell you what, they're looking dangerous at the moment, the North Warrnambool Eagles. Greg Kelson.
Yeah, they are, Matty. There's no doubt about that. And if they can continue on from where they left off, with the last few minutes of the second quarter, and put a bit of more scoreboard pressure on here, Poss, it's going to be a long, long way back for Portland, isn't it?
It will be, Eyes, and all the pressure right now is on the Portland defence because there's a ball up right on the top of the goal square in the attacking end for the Eagles. Mugovan goes up. He tried to grab it. There's a snap for goal, but I think it might have hit the post. Yeah, it did. So I think that was by Parrish. He was actually out there and limping now. Alan Blackburn for Arts and K. If that's a hamstring strain, would you be reluctant to have him out there?
Probably not, Poss, but might.
They mightn't have many other options.
Unless he's got a corky or they haven't got an option.
You know what I thought, just watching him move? I thought it might have been a calf, just a little tweak in a calf.
I'm going to throw it. I thought it was a groin.
Yeah, right.
He is bandaged up across the top of the thigh. So.
Well, you might be on the money, man.
Well, here's a chance for Johnson from the boundary line. A gribbly old kick went to Wines, but he's wrapped up, and there'll be a ball up half-forward flank because we just see if he can confirm for Arts and K, Blackie, that Tommy Keese may be out of the game. And,
I think he is, Poss.
Yeah, so they're down to, 2 on the bench, and there could be another one perhaps. So let's just see how things unfold. Good smother by Johnson in the forward pocket there.
So
forces the ball over the line.
Who's the other one, Poss?
Well, I don't know. Blackie,
Tommy James is right. I think he's back on.
Yeah, well, it may well be that they've just got the 2 on the bench and Parrish is just pushing on. But, I reckon that's strange. But never mind. There's a boundary throw in. Muggerman gets the front position in front of Big Oakley. Good handball by Oakley, but it was intercepted there by Wines. He'll have a snap for the boundary. This would be a good goal, but no. I think his ambition was getting in front of his ability to kick from the boundary line a little bit there, Matthew, and the ball's gone over the line out of bounds on the full. The relieving kick down there for Portland will be taken by Sammy Hampshire.
Yeah, the Hampshire name, of course, been pretty prevalent in the football club here at Portland for a long, long time. And good young kid, this one, too. Played well in the under-23 competition. Hampshire. Jackson gives him a lead short, ignores that, goes long. So it's a high up and under. Pack's going to fly. Jennings goes up over the top of Vardy. Johnson, that's Dion over the top. This time to Lukey Wines. Luke Wines runs in from 30. Misses it to the right. Goes through for minor score. So 5-10-40 the Eagles, 4-5-29 the Portland Tigers. And we have played 4 minutes in this third term, all thanks to Clinton Bolsh, Warrnambol Nissan.
We have, and we came over to Portland today in that magnificent Nissan Navara, and we found out, didn't we, that the heater works a treat on number 3 with the fan going and the sun blaring in, and the great man with no socks on had to warm his feet.
Well, there's only one thing hotter than the car. That's when we got here and jumped in this box, Possum. It's been one of those days, isn't it?
He's getting a bit precious, though, I think, isn't he, the champion of football? But anyway, here's an opportunity for Haylock for Portland.
Come on, you blokes.
Down the line, marking contest, up they go. At the back, gathering the crumb there was Huppets, was really good. He got it over towards Haylock. That was Paddy Haylock. Now here's a chance on the boundary line, but it's gone over the line out of bounds in front of Jackie Walsh, and there'll be a boundary throw in between the coaches' boxes here at Portland this afternoon. Clinton Bolsh, third quarter action. Battery World scoreboard, Battery World time clock ticking into 5 minutes of the third quarter, 4-5-29. That's the Portland Tigers. They trail the Eagles 5-10-40. Shojan Concrete scoreboard.
And we're still alive in the quad eyes?
The winner of the Andrew Ramsden in pretty good fashion was Point Nepean, who makes it 3 on end. So Robert Hickmont, Point Nepean, getting the money in the second leg of the quaddie. So, not bad value there at the minute.
A lot of value there for mine. Looking forward to hopefully getting a little bit more value in the third leg, guys. And
one in particular would be lovely, and I'd say we could spend the night in Portland.
Oh, mate, we'll buy Portland. You gotta love it. Yeah. Not too far away from the South Australian Derby too. It'll be coming up soon, Eyes. A little bit of local interest with Detonator Jack.
Yep, 4:22 this afternoon. So the South Australian Derby, the big Group 1 feature in Adelaide this afternoon.
So boundary throw in, forward pocket for the Eagles. It comes out to Wines, playing well this quarter. Got down his brother Matthew, left foot snap at goal. He's put it through.
Good goal.
Very, very good team goal. They won the tap out, got it to Lukey Wines. Lukey got it to Matthew, went bang on his left foot, trusty left foot, and has put it through for the Eagles' 6th goal this afternoon. So they've started the quarter very, very well, have the Eagles, and the Shojan Concrete scoreboard. He's trying to buy some time, Matty. 6-10-46, the Eagles leading the Portland Tigers 4-5-29. 6.5 minutes, Clinton Bolsh, third quarter.
They need to lift a bit here, Portland. They kind of controlled the game midway through that second term. I have to give a shout-out to Johnny Cook, listening in today. Obviously, he said thigh hemi quad groin calf One of you should get it right at some point in time with Parrish.
Good on you, Johnny. I reckon it could be shoulder.
Might be strained stomach muscles.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, dear.
Very, very good. So the ball back in the middle now. What have the Portland Tigers got? It's going to be Big Toby Oakley going up against the Vard man. That is tap out number 35 for Vardy. He's been magnificent today. When you start thinking Matthews Petroleum, he's got to be in the mix. Here's Porter. He kicks down the line. High up and under. Joey McKinnon's the target. Bottom of the pack is little Felix Jones. Could have been driven into the turf for mine. Here's Daniel Jackson, though, for the Portland Tigers. He goes back inboard. Keese coming across now. The two Keese boys there. They're cousins. One gets it back to Lukey Wines. Wines gathers. Beautiful kick that time down to Callett and spots him up right in front of the commentary box here at Portland. Hanlon Park. The Eagles lead by 17 points. Hammond League Live match of the day. Kick goes inboard, not Benny Kellett's best one, but Big Vardy just bashes through, gets a handball to Matty Wines. Matty Wines now on the lead. Parrish! I'll tell you what, under a bit of duress.
Ouch, I think ouch.
That is ultra right. And if I was one of the Eagles players, I'd be going to get to him because you might get a cheap kick here.
Well, he's a left footer, and it looks like he's taped that left
He's
hamstring.
not a left
No, he's a right footer.
He's
Is he a right footer? Is he? Oh, sorry, I thought he's a left footer.
No,
he's probably
absolutely.
both because I've seen him kick a lot on his left.
No one going near him. I thought you would have got a cheap little kick here because this is going to take his best kick. He's about 40 metres out. Wind virtually straight over his shoulder. This will be a big goal. It hurt him. Don't worry about that. Taking that mark. He's going to kick on his left.
Oh, he's a left footer.
No, he's not. He's kicked on his left because he obviously can't use the right.
But I think his left leg is the leg that's bandaged. So it's probably not his take-off leg, so he's probably better off kicking on the crook leg rather than the, if you know what I'm saying, because it's got to be anchored.
So far, Possum's right anyway. He said he's left footer and he just kicked on his left.
I can't believe that.
And Country played in Collingwood jumpers. Here's a chance now for Proctor. Plays on for the Tigers. Kicks it long to the half-forward flank. Marking contest. Up they go. Keller from behind couldn't take the mark. The ball spills to ground. Geez, a lot of players after this footy. And the umpire said, boys, you're going nowhere. Umpire Lockheed. Down memory lane, he says. He'll throw it up.
The runner's going out to Parrish, boys, saying, how'd you go? Yeah, no, all good. He said, go away.
Yeah, goodbye, Vardy. Bang, crash, Opera. Took it out of the pack and handballed over the top to Sinclair. Running onto it was Grundy. Grundy got it out to... that was Jalen Porter. Oh, kick up in the air, might go out the full. Alan Blackburn almost took his 937th mark across the half-back line, but it's gone over the line. It'll be Huppets to take the relieving kick for the Portland Tigers, right in front of Alan Blackburn down there for Red for keeps. Alan, you're doing a mighty job, son, on your birthday.
Yeah, thanks, Philip.
Good
Yeah. Vardy would have to be North's best player, I'd say.
He's
wouldn't he?
certainly coming into Matthews
Been good,
Petroleum Player of the Day contention, that's for sure.
Birmingham's been good too.
As has young Tate
Porter's
Porter too, I reckon.
been good,
yeah. And there's been a few for the Tigers as well. So it's going to be hard to pick. Here's Vardy again. He's doing a lot of work, but he's in trouble here because he's holding the ball, and the crowd let him know it too. And when they untie themselves here, someone will take the free kick, and it's going to go. Well, he's just grabbed it and played on. That was Jennings. Well done, son. Kicks it to the top of the goal square. Not a good kick. It's bouncing around like a pinball machine. Blackie would have played plenty of them in the day. And now it's there's going to be a ball up in the forward pocket. It's very hard to see down that end with this sun beaming through the glass here this afternoon. So ball up. Who'll contest it? It's going to be Vardy down there, and coming over the top also was Josh Jenner for Portland. It's grabbed by Porter. I think that was Jalen Porter down there, and the ball will go over the line. No, Johnson will keep it in. No, he won't. It's over the line, out of bounds. Half-forward flank for the Portland Tigers, and they certainly need a goal because they're 4-5-29. They're trailing by 18 points, and we have just ticked into 11 minutes on the World time clock.
And you know what? It's probably been about a 25-minute dry spell for Portland, hasn't it? Since, as I said, they looked in control, and all of a sudden the foot's come off, or the foot's gone down by North, one or the other.
Yep. It's all Eagles, hasn't it? The last 15, 20 minutes of this contest.
Yep, absolutely. And here's young Green. He's done a couple of good things this afternoon. Huppets has a chance here. Pushed in the back by Johnson. No, said the umpire. Oh, nice pick up there. Beautifully done. Who was that? That might have been the young fella Johnson. That was young Jack Johnson down there. Gets it into the forward line. Running onto it is Kellett. He's, he got a good handball over the top and kicks short over the top there of Muggerman. He's going to try and get back. He's got 2 to compete. Goes to ground. And once you go to ground, he might have got legged the Portland Tiger.
Professional free kick though there, I reckon.
It was, and he held things up. And I think this might be little, is this little Shepherd? Aaron Shepherd, is it? No, right, it's hard to tell.
He sports the helmet, Poss.
He does. Left footer down the line. Getting in front is Big Joe McKinnon.
Good
behind. That's a, that's a Matco highlight of the day. Contender to Austin. That was Toby Jennings. He's playing well too for the Tigers. Got it over to Jackson. Here's a chance. So he goes sideways. Will it pay off? No, bad bounce. The Eagles will mop up at half back. It'll get it over to Wines and he'll clear.
Yeah, so Wine's been magnificent once again. He hits the boundary, to be honest. That was Johnny Beckworth style. And the umpire surely has to pay that one deliberate, but they're not. Portland just standing there gobsmacked, to be honest, thinking that that was certainly a deliberate. So, no, not to be. So Oakley's going to go up against Benny Callett now on that far outer side. The Eagles, they lead by 18 points. That's 3 straight goals. The Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. And as I said, Big Dool, Bruce Dool, Faz had a share in the winner at race 1 at Flemington. He's Luke Wines again. He's been magnificent. Big kick over the top. Going to bounce out of bounds. And we'll have a ball up. He's been dangerous. Isn't he a good footballer, Lukey Wines, Greg Kelson?
Oh, great. The whole family, great players. I saw the old man down there manoeuvring around on crutches as well.
What's he done?
Not quite sure whether he's had something done in that area. But, look, the family's been phenomenal, haven't they?
They have. That is for sure. And Alan Blackburn, all thanks to Rent for Keeps on the boundary, Blackie. Has the wind dropped down just a little bit, do you think, mate, or is it still as strong as ever?
Nah, still strong, Stewie. I think he had the hip done. I'm pretty sure it was a hip.
A bit of a rewind.
Yeah.
So the old hip. So here we go. What a Portland got. Judah Green at the bottom of the pack. I like that kid. He goes in nice and hard, plays it tough. This third term, all thanks to Clinton Bolsh, Warrnambol Nissan. We love the big fella, that is for sure, in that magnificent motor vehicle. Joshy, Benny Turner, Rudy Anderson. Crew goes on, Ace Kelson, Billy Hernan.
William Hernan.
Is it good to drive, Matthew?
It is good to drive, mate. I'll let you drive it home, Poss, actually.
Nah.
Yeah, while we drink cans.
Not on a road trip, Matty. I'll drive to the Reed Oval one day.
That's the rules, you blokes. If you're going to drive, you're going to drive to the big ones.
And I can't drive. It's my birthday.
There's Oakley up against Callett this time. Big fist away over the top this time by Callett. Oakley does well there.
He's done well today.
Yeah, he
Tried
has.
hard, even though Vardy's been good.
I like Huppets too. He's been really busy for the Portland Tigers. Jeff Birmingham now gets it to Matty Wines. Wines kicks to Muggerman. Nice mark too. Under a bit of pressure there was Benny Muggerman. Plays on quickly, gets it back to Snooze. Probably wasn't the best time to call, to be honest. He had 2 on his tail. Haylock driven into the ground. And the umpire says, we are going to have a ball up smack bang about 48 metres out from the Eagles goal line. They lead by 18 points, 3 goals, 15 minutes gone. On the Battery World time clock, Sidey.
Absolutely. Third quarter, action, Clinton Bolsh. Here's a chance for the Eagles. It was Wines. Both Wines playing very well this quarter. Fluky old bounce. Came to Parrish. Couldn't control it. It lands in the hands of the Portland defender. I'm not sure whether he really wanted it to. Oh, they play on. Here's a chance for the Eagles. No. Kick went straight up in the air. It won't be 15. Up they go. The ball spills. It's bouncing around. Here's a chance now for Muggerman. He got it out the back towards Mortar. Mortar couldn't control it. On hands and knees. Could have caught one high. No, said the umpire. Or he didn't actually see it. It comes out the back towards Jackson. Jackson got it over the top. They're going to clear here, the Portland Tigers. He's taking on his man, but he took on too much. Did Connor Peters, and the free kick will go to young Jack Johnson. Geez, a big, thick kid, this boy. He's only a youngster, but
he can play too, don't worry.
He's built like the proverbial outhouse. So, Johnson kicks the top of the goal square. Up they go. Muggerman's there. Might have got a push in the back nose to the umpire. Ball spills to ground. Paddling it over the boundary line and out of bounds for a throw-in. Forward pocket just round from the Eagles' goal.
Beautifully done. Let's go around the grounds. All thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Keroit v Cobden. Ants Marty, what's the latest out there, Ants?
Yeah, 8 minutes gone. Keroit at 14-15-99 to the Cobden 6-2-38.
doing it on the bit at the moment, the Koroyd Saints. Let's go up to the Reed Oval. Warrnambool v South Warrnambool. Ash Kelson, what's happening up there, Ash?
6-minute mark of the third quarter, Matty, and South Warrnambool 5-6-36. Warrnambool 4-6-30 in a very... Warrnambool looked the better side, actually, but they're a goal down.
Interesting game of football up at the Reed Oval. Camperdown v Port Fairy. Spooky Sinnott covering that one for us. Another close one over there, Spook.
Yeah, it's a close one, guys. Camperdown just kicked the goal. Hang on, and the signs are going up. So on the scoreboard, 8-9-57 Camperdown to 6-8-44. Camperdown probably got a couple of goal breeze in the third quarter, so they need to get a few more to get ahead. Pretty close game here.
Beautifully done. That is around the grounds. All thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Here go the Portland Tigers now. What have they got? They need to respond. Going sideways. That time was Curtis.
Good tackle.
It was a great tackle there on Jackie Walsh, but they got numbers around the contest there. McIntyre. He gets it back to Walsh. Scrappy bit of play, to be honest. They're just mucking around a little bit with it here. The Eagles is getting numbers across that contest now. Judah Green in there. And we are going to have a ball up on that far outer side. So we've ticked over 17 and a half minutes on the Battery World time clock here in this third term. The Eagles still lead by 3 goals, and big Nathan Vardy just pushing himself deep forward here. That's dangerous, Poss.
Yeah, it is, particularly if you get a quick ball coming in, because one-on-one, not many people are going to beat him, but mopping up for the Portland Tigers is Jenner. Joshy Jenner been good across halfback today. Get it across there towards Cade Lovell. Kicks it further down the ground, mopping up from behind his Wines. That's Luke. He's been good this quarter, as has Matthew. Here's an opportunity for the Eagles to go forward. A good mark taken by Johnson. So Dion Johnson out on that far outer side.
He's been good today.
He has been. He has indeed been. And he'll kick it long to that forward pocket. Parrish, little nudge from behind. It spills free. Here's a chance for Parrish again on the left. It dribbles forward. Kept in play beautifully. No, it's gone out. Oh, he's not happy. That'll be a free kick, surely. Oh, that I would have played that against him.
AFL, it would have been 100 metres.
Would have been. Mortar, he wasn't very happy at all. Mortar, because it just didn't quite stick.
It's a bit stiff. He didn't have apples down that end. He wouldn't have made a decision there, I wouldn't have thought.
Oh, he was very...
They got across in time, Blakey.
And he heard what I said about his physique.
Oh, no.
Very angry. So
I didn't tell any fibs.
Throw in, so watch out for Barty to try and take this out of the ruck. He does. He gets a little handball to Parrish. He couldn't control it. And the Portland Tigers will force a ball up. No more than about 13.5 metres out from the the North Warrnambool Eagles goal. Alan Blackburn down there for Red for Keeps.
Yeah, pretty quiet. The play's been on that side, so not many interchanges. And young Coos has been ruled out, so they're down to 3 on the bench. But Dylan Parrish has been deep. He's the deepest forward. Probably just seeing how he goes, but we still don't know whether it's toe, ankle, calf, thigh, groin, or...
You're down there. Can you just
Can
ask?
we find out?
Well, just find out what it is, mate. They're going to tell us.
Righto, mate.
Call it a calf if you can.
They'll say nothing because
No,
he's on the ground.
You can only ask.
Okay.
No harm in asking.
Just ask the right person. Dillo's the man.
Exactly.
He'll
Who?
tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Who?
Dillo, Brian Dillon.
He's in the time box.
Who?
No, he's not.
No, that's Rossi in the
Oh,
time
that's
box.
Rossi, yeah.
Kick comes
Is that
forward.
over
Nice
the top?
mark's been taken by Haylock. He's been rock solid defence for the Portland Tigers. Great to see him back in the Tigers' colours for mine. Kick comes out here now. Beautiful gather too. That was by Carl Richardson. He looks down looking for Deans. Goes back inboard there to Jenner. Steps around a couple. High up and under. Kick comes down. What can they conjure here? They just need to conjure something up. A goal here would be like gold. Portland faithful Luke holding the ball and they get it. Resultant free kick. 50 metres, or has it been reversed? Looking for 50. No, just take the free kick, Stevie Walker says. And just be happy with it. So it goes to McIntyre. Harry. Oh, not his best kick. Just goes over the top there that time. Well done by Jackie Johnston. Weaves around one. Here's Birmingham. A little barrel kick down looking for Joey McKinnon. He's hobbling too, Blackie. Keep an eye on this one. He's going to hobble off to the bench too, big Joe McKinnon. So they've got some injury concerns here. They've got some real injury concerns, haven't they?
Syndesmosis.
Yeah.
Coach Adam Dowie would be absolutely pulling. He's got a good set of hair on him too, Wigsy, so he'll be pulling a little bit out. He's got the sunnies on today too. See how bright it is over here. Free kick's been plucked out.
Blackie's asking what's going on.
He is. He's trying to get some information down here. And Hampshire is going to get the free kick for the Portland Tigers, Poss.
He is indeed. So Hampshire goes down the line out towards that half-forward flank. Up they go. Oh, good mark. Good contested mark in front there was taken by Aaron Shepherd. He's kicked a goal this afternoon, but he's about 80 metres out here. Goes long. Pick him out there in front of the sun there. Bounces. Here's a chance. That was sharp. It all depends on the bounce.
Ooh.
Oh! He's kicked it on the line. Someone's picked it up on the line.
Hard to see in the shadow.
Wowzers. And I'll pick it up. It's number 28. I think it's Connor Peters. Eyes, just have a look when he's running back out to his wing. But looked like Sharp's ball was going to bounce through. And we didn't pick...
and great play from Shepherd. Like you said, he pinched a few yards after that mark. And
he did.
All results in a goal.
Absolutely. And I think it is young Connor Peters. So
he'll turn around any moment.
Or is it Walsh? Was it number 23? Was it Jackie Walsh? Was that play? He's out on the wing anyway.
I'll keep an eye on him.
But he just bobbed up out of the sun and came from nowhere and just kicked it. So it was a badly needed one for the Portland Tigers. That must be said. 5-5-35 on the Shoji Concrete scoreboard.
Can they get a little run on?
They trail by 2 goals, 6-11-47, 22 and a half minutes on the battery time clock here this afternoon.
What we do know is Portland don't go away, and with injury concerns to North Warrnambool, it's certainly not over yet.
No, certainly not. If they can just keep North without getting a goal, I think, in this back half of this third term, I think that'll certainly help them. Here goes Curtis. Kick to Shepherd. Shepherd takes a nice mark. He's about 65 metres out, swings around quickly, goes back inboard, over the top, just missed his target. It's tricky conditions here. Can he gather? Birmingham's there. Good tackle by Jetty Birmingham that time. Stacks to the mill once again. Umpires pluck one out for a throw. Is it? It's going to go to the North Warrnambool Eagles and it'll go to Jet Birmingham on the half-back flank for the North Warrnambool Eagles. They lead by 12 points. So Birmingham, last year's reigning Maskell medal winner. So he's playing cross half-back in his third term. 2 for mine. Kicks
looks
down.
like it.
Well, there's Haylock. He gathered. It kind of went through about 4 or 5 hands before it got him. The ball goes out of bounds right in front of the birthday boy, Alan Blackburn.
I found out about Dylan Parrish, boys.
Yes.
It's hamstringish, groinish, probably
calf, upper legus.
Yeah, upper leg. Upper leg.
So,
but I don't think they'd play him into the wind, so I'd say this is his quarter with the wind.
Probably a fair call too. You know, and he might have said to him, listen, I've got one more quarter in me. Let's get it in, and hopefully I can snag a couple and have a bit of an influence. And he's going to have an influence right here. The ball comes in. Happy just to see it go out of bounds. And we're going to have a ball up deep in the forward 50 for the North Warrnambool Eagles. They lead by 12 points. Hammond League Live match of the day, Greg Kelson.
Yeah, very, very tense moments here because Portland, they won't want to, as you said, be relinquishing a goal at this stage of the quarter, and gives themselves a live chance coming home with a bruise.
Yeah, now watch for Wines if he's around this pack. He is at the back, Matthew. He's been very good at these boundary throw-ins, but the ball hits the deck. Jumping on it was Dion Johnson, and jumping on him was about 14 Tigers, and he's going nowhere. And the umpire says, give it to me. So Matty Wines and Vardy been very good combination in this ruck roving situation, but Vardy's not up this contest. It'll be Muggervan this time. Toby Oakley got it, knocked it out to the back, then kicked it off the ground. It spills out there towards Stutchbury, but he can't keep it in play before it goes over the boundary line. Stutchbury. And there'll be a boundary throw in about 40 metres around from the North Warrnambool Eagles goal, and they're hanging in with that lead of 2 goals, but the Portland Tigers, they're certainly giving it everything they've got at this stage.
Jack Walsh was a previous goal kicker possum, which is probably all over.
Yeah, I just got it before, Eyes. But there's Wines again at those boundary throw-ins and centre clearance has been really good. Now it's bouncing around there like a cock in the ocean, but no, it's picked up here. Is an opportunity. Oh, he couldn't pick it up. It was young. That was Judah Green. There's a snap for goal, but he's missed.
It was that man again, wasn't it?
Snooze. He's been very, very lively around the forward line. Not a regular goal kicker, Matty, but he's certainly dangerous in front of goals today. He's kicked the one, but he's had a few opportunities as well.
Just clean with his hands. That's the good thing.
And Matty, he seems to be getting on his left side to kick it too, so he's not running around back onto his left foot. So he's been very good at that.
Absolutely. So the ball now, it's still in North Warrnambool's attacking 50. Not long to play in this third term, all thanks to Clinton Bolsh, Warrnambool Nissan. Muggervan wins that one down, this time at the front. Quick kick out, dangerous kick out. Judah Green's going to fly. Good mark by the young kid that's been paid too. I like how this kid goes about it. He looks a little bit like...
Put that down, boys.
We
Put
will
that
too.
mark down.
Matco Hire, highlight of the day contender. He looks a little bit like Wayne Wiedemann, just due to green. The ex-Adelaide Crow with that mullet haircut at the moment. The weed. And I tell you what, this is a big kick too for the young kid. As he comes in. He was another one that was fantastic in that under-23 competition. Kicks on its way. Is it got the legs? Oh, I tell you what, Muggovan nearly pulled one out of the goal square. That would have been unforgivable for the defence there of the Portland Tigers. But it goes through for a rush behind. And the Eagles, they go to 6-13-49. They lead Portland 5-5-35. Shojan Rockhard Concrete scoreboard.
And the ball spills to the back. Here's a chill, ducked his head, and the umpire will say he had no prior opportunity. That's Jennings, I think, down there. Yeah, so he had no opportunity. The ball will be thrown up. Right in front of us in the commentary position here at Hanlon Park today, Vardy. Big tap went to, copping one there was Tate Porter. Keep an eye on him for Arts and K down there, Alan Blackburn. Running onto the footy there was Lovell for Portland. Couldn't control it. Jackson can, but his handball just missed his target. But chasing up well there was Connor Peters. He got to his feet, got back to Jackson. Jackson left-hand handball was really good. Went to Kyle Richardson off and running. He's got Sharp, one out. He dodges, he weaves, he grabs it, he has a snap for goal, and he has kicked it.
Oh, he's a good player, Sharp, isn't he?
I think it was Sharp. We might just have to pick
No, it is. It's Tommy Sharp.
Tommy Sharp, yeah, number 9. Beautifully done. Great ball movement. And that's the difference.
They've hit back hard, haven't they?
If you can get into some space and run the footy, particularly at that end when you kick into the wind and get one-on-ones, it puts a lot of pressure on the defence, doesn't it? So magnificent team goal there by the Portland Tigers, set up mainly by Daniel Jackson there in the centre, done some real hard work. So
hey, boys.
Well done, that Sharp second for this afternoon.
Yeah,
Alan
given
Blackburn.
it's nearly three-quarter time, gives themselves a live chance, doesn't it, Portland?
Alan Blackburn.
Yeah, the wind's dropped a bit, fellas. There's not much wind at all now, so whether that's going to continue, but the wind has dropped.
Yep.
Beautifully done. The sun has it.
Oh, I tell you what, the sun just hasn't. It's a sweat box up here.
Stop sucking you, mate.
Oh, come on, mate. We need to nearly change clothes. That's how much we're sweating up here.
We need our Speedos.
Well, you had your top off before, didn't you?
The shirt off. I had to put it back on, though, pretty quick.
We'd rather put up with the sun.
Rugged old physique. Been through the ringer. That is for sure. Here we go. What a cracking contest we have here. Curtis pumping the Tigers into attack once again. Shepherd, he gathers. Looks a little bit like Campese. He gets the handball inboard. Well done there by the defence of the North Warrnambool Eagles, and that was James. Big, long, raking left foot kick. Callett gathers. Handballs to no one in particular that time. Well done there too by Marcus England. He goes inboard. Stacks on the mill right on the 50-metre arc. And the umpire says we're going to have a ball up. So 29.5 minutes gone. Third quarter action. Not long to play in this third term. Eagles lead by 8 points. Tigers will be kicking with the win in the last quarter. Vardy, big fist away. That's a 30-metre pump fist for mine. Haylock's been enormous. He's got to be contender. It was actually Toby Oakley that time, but the Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day. Great mark! Beautiful grab has been taken. It's that man again too. Tommy Sharp.
With the wind having dropped, it's probably kickable too, Matty, from about 35, 40.
Gee, I tell you what, he's got a good set of hands. He coached the Portland Tigers for a couple of seasons, Tommy, and now he's just having a really fantastic season, playing that key forward role.
Shooting for his third, Matty.
So Sharp comes in, kicks on its way. I tell you what, they like it. The Port Fairy faithful are up and about here.
So are the Portland faithful.
And so the Portland faithful are up and about, and so are Port Fairy.
Yeah, they might be too with a bit of luck.
They're here. And
it's their second side.
That is absolutely amazing, the last 10 minutes. It's just been a game in patches.
Well, you thought North might have had it under control, didn't you?
Yeah,
absolutely. But that end, guys. It happened in the second quarter, late.
Yep.
North done it, and now late in this quarter, Portland have done it. So maybe is it a lack of concentration from the team kicking to this end?
Only 2 points in it now.
And I think you hit the nail on that early. You know, they take a bit more care when they're kicking into the breeze. Maybe so. It's a 2-point lead. 6-13-49 Eagles, 7-5-47 Portland. Can't be long to play. Third term.
Absolutely, and that combination again. Vardy to Wines, but Callett's handball to Wines missed, but he's good enough to get back on it. He gives a little handball through to Johnson. Now what's he going to do? He gives it back. It comes to Porter. Tate Porter goes out wide, and they'll ease the pressure out there. There might be Grundy way out there. Is it Callum Grundy? Long way over on that side. So
Keast, mate.
Keast, is it? So he's going to kick long down the line. At the back is Muggerman. Couldn't take the mark. Mopping up from behind there was Curtis. That was for the Tigers. Curtis's kick was partly smothered. Oh, he almost threw it backwards there was Wines. Oh, good tackle applied by the Portland Tigers there. It'll force a ball up out on that far outer side half-forward flank. Eyes, it's about 50 metres around for the Eagles' goal. And at the almost 32 minutes on
they're defending
the Battery World clock.
It's got to be nearly three-quarters.
They won't want to give one away, will they, Eyes? Because they've done so much hard work. But here's an opportunity going forward. Oh, good defence by the Tigers. Came over the top, and they got numbers at ground level too. But here's a chance for Johnson. Oh, he got in the way of the young fella there in green. He goes this way, that away. It's grabbed by Felix Jones. It's a snap. It's gone up in the air. Getting back onto it that was number one. That was Mortar, but defending grimly is the Portland Tigers. Out into the wing. Contest. It's Birmingham. He dodges one. He dodges two. He's got a couple short. One of them is Wines. And Matty Wines will go back and steady things up. Now he's going to get on in a hurry. Left foot kick goes to the top. Parrish in the van. Couldn't mark. Good spoil. Comes down to the ground. It goes to Jackie Walsh. His handball went over the top. It came back to Walsh. He'll kick down the line now, and they're defending because Curtis takes a good mark. And he'll steady things down half-back flank.
Twice Josh Edwards saved him there, Possum. He was terrific.
I agree, mate. A couple of big fists over the top. Just got the hand in, and Josh Jenner at one stage as well. The defence has been absolutely magnificent for the Portland Tigers. So at three-quarter time in our Hampden League Live match of the day, the North Warrnambool Eagles are 6-13-49. Portland Tigers are 7-5-47. That's on the Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. And the Tigers will be coming home with a breeze in this final quarter. Ice Kelson.
I'm going down for a sponge bath before the last quarter kicks in. She's very warm, but gee, it's exciting. It's absolutely game on here. 7-5-47. Portland to North Warrnambool 6-13-49. To try and paint the picture, Portland be coming home with whatever breeze is here. It's dropped, but there's certainly still a breeze that favours the town end. So it's absolutely game on, and probably if there's one fit man on the bench for North, that would be as much as they'd have as well. So it's going to be do or die last quarter, isn't it?
Going to be magnificent, that is for sure. We're going to take a break now on Hampden League Live. Come back with final quarter action on your home of football and netball, 94.5 3YB FM.
Hampden League Live for Clinton Bolsh Warrnambol Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonald's Warrnambol East and Central, 3YB FM.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Go! Fitz Media Productions is your online broadcast specialist. From meetings and special events to weddings, funerals and sport. Fitz Media's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
I'm Roma Britnell, your local Member of State Parliament. I'm working hard for you and for the South West Coast region to make sure we have a vibrant and prosperous place to live and work. I want to know what matters most to you, to hear your ideas on how to make South West Coast even better. You can email me, catch me on social media, or visit my office in Liebig Street. I'm here to work for you.
Authorised by Roma Britnell MP, 94 Liebig Street, Warrnambol, funded from parliamentary budget.
3 steps: design, plan and construct. Smith & Son Renovations and Extensions take care of all 3 steps to provide you with a smooth and cost-effective process. See Nathan and the team at Smith & Sons, Ferry Street, quality builders and reno specialists.
Have you been injured at work? In a factory, on a farm, in a retail store, in an office? Madden's Lawyers. Voted one of Victoria's leading work injury compensation firms. You deserve the best.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
You gotta get down to Pontings, they're the expert crew, who are always here for you. That's where the locals go, and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings, we've got ya.
Right, thanks ladies and gentlemen, got some lovely Angus bullocks here. Right, I've hit 390, 80 got, thank you, 2, 4, 6, 386, 8, 90, 392, 392. Jack Kelly here from J&J Kelly Stock Agency. We've been in business 30 years this year. We've got a great selling team to help market your livestock. We sell every Wednesday and the last Friday of each month at the Warrnambol Livestock Centre. Contact J&J Kelly Stock Agency and staff for all your livestock needs.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambol.
Stay warm in one of Narrawong Island Holiday Park's fully self-contained cabins where you can enjoy the sound and serenity of the ocean. Narrawong Island Holiday Park, your water escape on the mainland.
Southwest Local News is fast becoming known for its free, trusted, reliable and compassionate local news service. Southwest Local News. Local, free, always will be. 3 nights a week on Fitz Media's Facebook page.
On 3YB FM, this is Hampden League Live for Clinton Bolsh Warrnambol Nissan, Roma Bricknell MP and Madden's Lawyers.
Elder, I call this at the start of the day. 7-5-47, the Portland Tigers. The North Warrnambool Eagles 6-3-49. Let's go downstairs to our man of the moment, Alan Blackers, Blackburn and Blackie. What was the message from both camps down there at three-quarter time, buddy? We might be missing the big fella. You there, Blackie? I don't know whether you can hear us. I think he's got the headphones off the big fella, so he's down there as happy as Larry, just signing autographs and enjoying himself.
Birthday, mate.
Why wouldn't he be? Big last quarter here. Big game here because I said this early, Eyes and Possum. It's an 8-point game for mine because if Portland happen to win today, they're 2 games clear of North. And that double chance starts getting a little bit shaky, doesn't it?
It does indeed, Matty. And yeah, well, they've certainly got the control of players. We watched big Joey McKinnon limp off as well, so they're down a little bit in the big man stakes there. But if they can bang one on early here, Eyes, and hit the front and continue that momentum, Portland, they're going to be pretty hard to run down. But as we've stated most of the day, that top end, that Nelson end, if you like, both teams at the end of the second and third quarters have actually scored freely up that end. So who knows?
Kicked them in sort of 2 and 3 goal increments, haven't they?
They have,
and then it swaps across to the other side. So
absolutely.
It'll be a finish.
It will be. And so 7-5-47. That's the Portland Tigers. They trail by just 2 points, 6-13. 49 to North Warrnambool Eagles. This is the last quarter. Hampden League Live, Hanlon Park this afternoon. Vardy up against Oakley, who tried to take it out of the ruck, and all wrapped up. There was Huppets by Tate Porter, and there'll be another ball up. So they'll do it again, Vardy and Oakley. Vardy this time got the tap out. All running back on it was Huppets. Now it's picked up by Porter. His kick was partly smothered. Here's a chance now for Portland. They did well on the spread there. Scrappy old kick goes forward up towards the half-forward line. Running onto it there was Curtis. He's butted up again. Well done, young Curtis. Got it over the top to Jackson, the skipper. He's been good. Kicks it one-on-one. Numbers back for the Eagles, though. Here's a chance down there for Johnson. That's young Jack Johnson. Wrapped up in a tackle beautifully there. He's got to play holding the ball. He has.
Oh, wow.
So this is a free kick now to Jennings, Toby Jennings, and he's been terrific as well today for the
he likes his chances.
Tigers. He does. Matko Hire, highlight of the day chance here if he can kick this from just outside 50. And boys, Matthews Petroleum player of the day from both teams. Has been a lot of contributors.
Yeah, absolutely. There has Poss. This is a big kick, and the contact's going to be just outside the 50-metre arc. Wind behind him. This will be a big start to this final term. He shanked it And Toby Jennings has kicked that out of bounds on the full, so a let-off for the North Warrnambool Eagles, and Callum Grundy will get the resultant free kick. So Eagles lead by 2 points. What a fantastic final term of action we've got ourselves in for here. Switch is on now to Wines. That's Luke. Deep in defensive 50. So he hasn't got a lot of options, to be honest. James Short, what's he going to do? Told to play on. Now he's going to bring it back out this side. So they're just mucking around a little bit. Kellett, nearly takes a nice mark. He's just dispossessed. Good numbers around there. Well done that time diving on the football was Austin Sinclair for the Eagles, and happy to see the ball go out of bounds. And we are going to have a ball up about 60 metres out from the Portland Tigers goal line. They trail by 2 points.
Yeah, and they'll be looking to bang one on the board here and take advantage of this forward move, which would put them in front and would be game on. Not that it already is now. So Vardy and Oakley. Vardy, beautiful tap to Birmingham, but he was tackled by Oakley after he contested the ruck duel. So well done, Big Oakley. And there'll be a ball up now right in front of us, about 52.5 metres around from the Portland goal. Up they go, Vardy and Oakley. Vardy, big bang, but only went as far as Sharp. He's tackled, holding the ball. And good tackle by Wines. He's been fantastic today, Matty Wines. So he'll go back, half-back flank and relieve. He'll kick on that trusty left foot. He's looking inboard. Still looking inboard. He's a little bit indecisive. He may be asked to play on in a minute. He is now. So Wines will have to go down the line, which he does. Up they go. Oh, getting in front, taking a good mark was Jenner. He's been good. Josh Jenner, another Matthews Petroleum contender, I would think, this afternoon. Kicks down the line. Up they go. Good mark again. Another contested mark out there taken by Toby Jennings. So they're just edging their way forward. Little kick. It's gone a little bit too long. Here's a chance for Sharp on his left. A snap, and he's kicked a goal.
Is that 4?
That's 4 to Sharp this afternoon.
Sharpie.
And by gee, he's put the Tigers in front. Wow, magnificent. That's a Matco highlight of the day and a snag of the day contender, Alan Blackburn. He's on fire with 4.
Yeah, great pick-up and kick on the left foot. Is that his fourth?
Fourth it is, yep.
He's got to be a Matthews Petroleum contender, Blackie.
Oh, he's been real good, real good.
One-on-one doesn't get beaten very often, does he?
And Toby Jennings, a great, good mark, play on. Got it in there quickly, as we said before. One-on-one contest, and they got the reward.
Well, they're in front now too, Alan Blackburn. So we're almost 4 minutes into the final quarter here. Shojin Concrete scoreboard 7-13-55 the Eagles. The Portland Tigers are 7-5-47. They've actually given that goal to the Eagles, I think. So I think you'll find that the Portland Tigers are 53.
Get that sorted, Johnny Walsh next door.
And North Warrnambool 49. Would that be fair to say, Blackie?
Yes.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Poss.
Yep. So
where are they doing that from?
Up here next door to us, big man. Right. So ball up, Vardy and Oakley. Vardy got it down, but it's grabbed by Huppets, but he's going nowhere. There'll be a secondary bounce about centre half forward. So we do need to get that scoreboard because the spectators here will be interested, and obviously the players on the ground. So Vardy, big bang, went forward, come out towards Green. He's got it. He runs to his right. He has a snap for goal from 35. And he's kicked it, I think. He has.
No.
It's a goal.
Coming back
It's
out.
a goal. It's a goal. No, it's not. No, I think it's a goal. I think Apples is going to pay a goal here, Blackie.
He's looking for theatre.
He's standing to attention, and
Definitely.
he said, this is my call. And if it is, young Judah Green has kicked a magnificent goal from 35 metres out to put the Eagles back in front. He has.
Pure theatre, Apples.
Wowee. What a game of footy here at Hamlin Park this afternoon because the Eagles have hit back. Oh, wow. We'll have to wait to see if this scoreboard's correct.
We can't watch the replay of that, but we need to, don't we?
Wow, I've seen it all. It was magnificent. It was certainly it's a snag of the day contender for Lucas
I was looking
Butchers.
straight in the sun.
He grabbed it at ground level, turned onto his right, and he snapped it. And they've put it now. I think it's right now. 7-13-55.
Yeah,
the
that
Eagles.
score's right.
So they're leading by 2 points, 8-5-53. Shojin Concrete scoreboard. 5.5 minutes have been played on the Battery World Time Clock. Last quarter here today.
Oh, I tell you what, how exciting. This game is going to go right down to the wire. So the ball back in the middle again. Vardy wins it down. That is tap out number 42. Here he goes to the big fella. He's been magnificent. High up and under. Green's the target. He's marked it. Little Wayne Wiedemann. He's grabbed one 30 metres out directly in front. And he's lighting up Hanlon Park, Portland, the youngster. He's tough. He's hard. And he loves getting the agates. And he's going to go back and try and slot 2 goals in the space of a minute for the Eagles. He's having a purple patch now. Judah Green comes in. Kicks on its way. It is a goal. It is a goal for the Eagles. So there you go. Bang, bang, the kid. 8-13-61. 8-5-53. That is the Portland Tigers. And what a game of Hampden League football. And what a game by the young kid, Ice Kelson. Just opportunistic from nowhere.
Oh, absolutely. And, it's been a game of ebbs and flows, hasn't it? We've said it. Both sides have kicked goals in 2 and 3 goal intervals. And
unbelievable.
And it's probably now Portland's turn, isn't it? Poss could turn around again. But they've got to get their hands back on the footy. They're winning a lot of the footy out of the middle early. They need to get back touching that footy in the middle of the ground.
Well, no more than a couple of minutes ago, they were 2 points up. Now they trail by 8. So up it goes in the middle of the ground. Great contest this all day. Vardy and Oakley. It comes to Johnson. Dion Johnson. He's going nowhere, but taking it out of the pack and doing very, very well out there for the North Warrnambool Eagles was Jalen Porter. It goes to half forward. Nobody can really gather the ball. There'll be stacks on the mill. No play on is the call. Trying to pick it up out there. Everyone's trying to get a share of it. Now here's a chance for Green again, the man of the moment. He grabs it. He couldn't get clear. Ball at ground level, and I think the umpire will come in and ball it up. So players are going to start getting tired now as well. That's going to come into it because it's been a pretty bruising contest at ground level. Lots of contested footy. So Vardy got the tap out. It came out wide. He followed it up again with a volleyball spike. Then he's grabbed it again himself, but he'll be holding the ball this time, surely. And play on is the call. So Portland relieve. It'll come out here to Toby Jennings on centre wing. He couldn't take the mark, but he's got time to recover. He goes this way, that away. He eludes one, he eludes two. It's a handball back. Did very well to Huppert. Oh, his kick's bad. It's gone wide, but fortuitously it lands in the hands of a teammate. And I can't quite pick who that is out in the sun, but he kicks down long. Up they go. Wines from behind couldn't take the mark. Spills level. Good recovery by Wines. Got it out to James. A little left-footer down the line was good, and a good mark taken out there by Grundy. That's Callum Grundy. Plays on Grundy. Oh, he's got one unattended. That's Callett. He can play on if he wants to. He's got one outside, which is a runner. Here's a chance now. That was Grundy again, or Keast, I think, goes long, but a good mark. And is that Jenner again or Proctor down there? He's been fantastic in defence for the Tigers, and he'll relieve to Jennings' halfback flank.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice kick down the line there, too, to a teammate in Connor Peters. Peters goes back inboard. Beautiful spot up there to Richardson. Richardson now for the Portland Tigers. He's got a few options on. Goes the long one, but it's probably not his best kick, and Luke Wine's going to take an uncontested mark. So Lukey Wine's been rock solid across half back, half forward, on ball today. He's done it all. Goes inboard. Great kick it was, too, and finds his brother. They're like the Cracker brothers, the Wineses. They just, they read each other so well. Snooze goes inboard. Oh, not his best kick to Birmingham. Sells a bit of candy. Under a bit of pressure now. Holding the ball. Geez, that was red hot. I thought he got rid of it for mine, but the free kick's going to go to Shepherd. So Portland now on the rebound. What do they got? Sharp's the man, one-on-one. It's a high up and under. He's going to have to beat a couple. But I tell you what, Tommy! You're a little beauty. And Tommy Sharp's pulled one down. It was 1v3, but the Sharp pencil is going to go back and have a slot for goal number 5.
And would you want it in anyone else's hands?
Oh, he is
I don't think so.
Reading the ball so well in the flight at the moment. So Tommy Sharp, 25 metres out directly in front. Comes in, kicks on its way. He slots it straight through the middle.
He's got 5.
And it is game on. It is game on here at Hanlon Park in Portland. What a ripper. A Hampden League live match of the day. Tommy Sharp just slots through goal number 5. And the Portland Tigers, they go on the Shojan Rockhard concrete scoreboard to 9-5-59. They trail the North Warrnambool Eagles 8-13-61. Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Ants, Marnie Karoit v. Cobden. What's happening out there, Ants?
Yeah, mate, we just had a bit of, not so much controversy in the third quarter, but the central umpire went down with a bad hamstring, and they got the young boundary to come in. And so he's taken over the rest of the third quarter and started here in the last. Doing a great job, the young fella, as a central now. But the scores at the moment are Karoit 18-19, 127 to Cobden 7-3-45.
Beautifully done, mate. Let's go to Warrnambool v South. Ash Kelson, what's happening up there, buddy?
Yeah, just over the last quarter, Matty, and South Warrnambool 9-8-62, Warrnambool 7-8-50 in an entertaining game.
Who's coming home with the wind, Ash?
Warrnambool will have to score an end, but the wind's dropped off a little bit, so Warrnambool kicked a few goals the last quarter. They kicked 3 against, like, slight breeze, but yeah. Anyway, no, all good.
Let's go to Camden v Port Fairy. Spook, sit at what's happening up there, Spooky?
Yeah, Camden just kicked 13-13-85. So they're 27 points up about the 7-minute mark of the last quarter. Yeah, so sorry, the scores just come back up. 13-13, 91 to 9-9, 63. So yes, what have we got there? 28 points. So hopefully we can kick away.
Beautifully done, Spook. Back here at our Hampden League Live match of the day. The Eagles leading by 2 points. Porter now deep in the forward 50 for the Portland Tigers. There's Jackie Johnson. Dives on the football. Portland faithful looking for holding the football. Umpire's plucked it out too. He has plucked it out. Umpire Lockheed there, and the free kick is going to go. It is going to go to number 4, which is Lockie Huppets for the Portland Tigers, and this is certainly kickable. This is to put them back in front. So Huppets, he's going to have to kick from right on the 50-metre arc, and he's got a really ordinary patch of turf he's probably going to have to kick into. Lockie Huppets, he's had a sensational game. Good young kid. We're going to get a great view of this. Left-hand goalpost, let the wind do the rest. What a big kick this is. 12.5 minutes in the final term. Can the Portland Tigers get back in front? Huppets comes in. I tell you what, he struck it beautifully. Wow, it's a goal! It is a goal. Listen to the Port Fairy faithful
we were
down
right
there.
behind it, weren't we, boys?
They are pumped. They're up and about. They're excited. And Ice Kelson, that was a sensational kick, and Portland hit the front.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And that is a contender for goal of the day, Poss. I suppose we saw it. It's been very difficult to see a lot of the action at the other end of the ground.
Well.
But at the town end, we were right behind it, and he just judged it perfectly. And particularly when you think how important that goal was. Now, the big fella Vardy's just had a bit of a breather, and I reckon he's going to come onto the ground now to try and get his North Warrnambool team home now. He'll run right through to the end of the game in the ruck, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, this is going to go right to the wire, boys. This has been a fantastic, entertaining contest. Up it goes Vardy, and also that's a beautiful tap by Vardy. Got it out there towards Porter, who got it to Birmingham. Kicked a left foot down the line, a finger tipper. Beautiful mark taken in the almost the last line of defence. Down there, I think it might be Haylock. He gets a handball across. So they'll come down the line. It might be a little bit too wide, is it? No, just touch before it goes over the line, out of bounds. Centre wing here this afternoon. Almost 14 minutes have been played on the Battery World time clock. Shojin Concrete scoreboard 10-5-65. That's the Portland Tigers. They lead the Eagles 8-13-61 here at Hampden Park. Hampden League Live this afternoon. Ball in. It's going to be Vardy up against Oakley. They've been at it all day. Magnificent contest. Vardy from behind. Beautiful pass to Johnson.
He's been magnificent, Vardy.
Swings around on his right, and again getting back. And gee, this boy's been good down back. That's Jenner. So Joshy Jenner goes short and finds, I think it's Kyle Richardson down there in the shadows of the sun. He's half-back flank anyway. He's going to steady things down. He'll probably come down the line. He does. So we've got a marking contest. Huppets gets underneath it. Over the top come Birmingham. It's spilled to the back. Here's a chop. Beautiful little tap on there was by Curtis. Gave an opportunity for his teammate. Pushing the back against Shepherd. And the free kick will go to Bailey Keast. So Keast, sizing up his options. He just needs to steady down a bit. Pick an option. The young boy's gone short. Across the half-back line, and it's taken by Grundy. That's Callum Grundy. So he's got James again here wide if he wants to use him, or he might just go straight down the centre. He's electing to go straight down the centre. Oh, smother! Here's a chance for Sharp to get 6 if he can run onto it. He can't. Oh, good solid defence there. Beautiful play. Now there's a chance. This is another goal. He's missed it. That was by Shepherd, so Aaron Shepherd has blown an opportunity to kick his second for the day.
Oh, that was a sitter
wow,
too.
Oh, yes, and they've quickly played on from full back too, the Eagles, so they're not wasting any time. Telegraph that one a little bit, but it goes over to Lukey Wines. He goes down the line. They need those experienced players playing well. Felix Jones couldn't take the mark. Oh, chop the arms, he said. So Felix Jones against his old side out in that far wing position here at Hampden Park this afternoon. 15, almost 16 minutes last quarter. Goes long, looking for Vardy. He'll come from behind. He couldn't take the mark. The ball spills to ground. Picked up by Green. Green got it over to Birmingham. He's in some space. He goes short. Getting back, couldn't take the mark. The ball spills free. Here's a chance for Jenner Goes to ground. That's dangerous, but the umpire gives him the benefit of the benefit of the doubt.
Benefit of the bout.
Of the bout. It's been a great bout, and it'll be bounced at halfback flank, attacking side for the Eagles.
Oh, what a contest we've got here. Muggerman this time. He wins it down, but scouted at the bottom of the pack by Curtis. Going back with the fight there was Jenner. Happy to see the ball go out of bounds. They know the ball stayed in. Well done by Felix Jones. Now it goes out of bounds. They're looking for holding the football. You can hear the boys down there in the bar. They're starting to get a little bit of voice. The Portland Tigers, faithful down there, Blackie. The atmosphere, all thanks to Rent for Keeps, has lifted up a notch.
Yeah, great game of footy, mate. Really good game. Portland have been really hanging in there. That would have really given a lot of confidence when they kicked that last one. But North is still in this.
So the ball now, 50-metre arc for the North Warrnambool Eagles. Over the back goes Muggerman. It was a beautiful tap. Keast, he gets into Birmingham, steps around a couple, goes back in ball. Handball goes to no one in particular. Porter's good enough. He's wrapped up in a tackle. He's going nowhere. And we're going to have another ball up. So 5-point lead here. Portland Tigers 10-6, 66. Eagles 8-13, 61. 17 minutes gone. Final term.
Yeah, still plenty of time for either team. And it's in the attacking half for the Eagles. Up it goes. Tap down. Here's a chance now for Birmingham. He couldn't, kick off the ground, may have been in danger. No, said the umpire. Chance to relieve there, and here's an opportunity down the wing, but he couldn't control it. That was Hampshire. It's gone over the line and out of bounds. There'll be a boundary throw in.
Here comes detonator Jack Eyes Kelson down the outside in the South Australian derbies. He missed the boat a little bit here. Johnny Allen, the Jack is coming. Can he get there? I don't think he's gonna. And what's gonna win at the 3? Is it the 3 Eyes? What is?
The 11's coming late.
No, the 3's gonna get the job done, and the 3 is the one you said this morning. Is it Jungle Magnate? Was it?
Yeah, Jungle Magnate for Price Kent.
Oh, there you go. Good result there. Bad luck for the local connections there.
Not the prettiest ride
Jack
on the favourite either, just quietly.
No, so got a fair way back.
18 minutes gone here. Shojin Concrete scoreboard 10-6-66. That's the Tigers 8-13-61. 5 points adrift are the Eagles. It's in their attacking zone. Ball thrown in. Muggerman got it down, but it's taken out there by Haylock. He couldn't do anything at ground level. Stacks on these. What's he going to do here? The umpire's going to pick a free kick. No, he's not. He's going to ball it up. So it's stuck on that, that half-forward flank about 45 metres around from the Eagles' goal. They desperately need one. So up it goes. Muggerman. It got the tap down. It was grabbed out there by Lovell. That was Cade Lovell. He butters up too. Got it handball backwards. It comes to Huppets. Huppets a handball over the top. Was a good handball too. Came to Curtis. Oh, nice little shimmy. He gives it back there. Now it goes down the line. Big Oakley's in the van. Oh, beautifully intercepted by Luke Wines. Punched it, then took the mark. Ran off, kicked it long to half forward. 1-on-1 up they go. Patch! He's no play on. I tell you what, Stutchbury's got it. Ball Stutchbury, and he's kicked the ball out of bounds on the full. So the relieving free kick will go to the Eagles. They're about 55 metres around from their goal. It's going to be taken out there by Callum Grundy. So Grundy driving the ball in. Wants a big mark. Big pack. Here we go. Where's Vardy? He went up. He marked it, I think. No, he didn't. They're claiming that he did, but the umpire said no.
Looking for it.
Gee, I'm sure he just about brought that down there on the boundary. Alan Blackburn for
Rent for
Keeps. Did he mark that or not?
Oh, a long way up down there, Posse. I'm not sure, buddy.
Yeah, well, he's tried to take this out of the ruck now. Here's a chance. Oh, they're letting them go nowhere. Johnson's handball went nowhere. Huppets has got it. He couldn't get it. Relieving kick. This is a pressure game. Comes out there. Over the top went Shepherd. He couldn't take it. The defenders are back for the Eagles. One of them's Wines. He's in trouble, the young boy Keast. He couldn't control it. Here's a chance on the rebound. No. Good tackle by Wines. Forces of ball up centre wing.
From Tommy Sharp again. Mark that one. There's a Matco highlight.
He's been good too.
He has been enormous, mate. Eyes, are we alive in the quaddie? Big
we
fella?
are. We are alive at the Mickey Burke's Koroyd Hotel quaddie. Rat Day might be the recipient. We've got 2 runners in the last for Rat, and that is the favourite number 1 Dosh and number 7 Rock Profit. And we're looking at a return of around about $360 for Rat if the favourite wins, and about $480 if Rock Profit can salute. So
tell you what, that is huge, big fella. But back here it's huge because Big Vardy has plucked one. He's plucked one about 35 metres out on a pretty tight angle. The breeze, it's not going to be an easy kick. But we've kicked over 20 minutes. This is to put the Eagles up by a point. They trail by 5 on the Shojin. Rock hard concrete scoreboard. He's been enormous, Vardy, in front of the faithful of Portland. Kicks on its way. It won't come back that far. Goes through for a minor score. So 8-14-62. And that is the Eagles. Portland 10-6-66.
What's happened?
I've got a nut in my throat. I've got a nut in my throat. And it wasn't at the Whalers.
Well, here we go. This is going to be a big kick out by Jenner. It's gone long down to the wing, but a good mark taken out there by Jalen Porter. He goes short because he's got a man unattended. And is it McKinnon? I think it is. He's gone for a handball, went to Green, he puts him under pressure. Green give it out the back there towards Keast, kicks it to the goal square, going back, almost trying to draw a free kick. It comes to little Felix Jones, left foot, free kick to Felix Jones for too high. So you reckon this young boy won't be getting a bit of stick in front of the bar down there in that forward pocket, the former Tiger.
Let's get a bit of crowd atmosphere. I'll turn the crowd mic up a bit here. I want to hear this.
It's going to be a tough kick because the wind is probably going to slightly push this across the face of goal, but Felix Jones could be the hero for his new club.
You'll know by the crowd reaction.
22 minutes gone.
Have a listen to it.
He's kicked one this afternoon, 30 metres out, comes in, goes bang, it's looking all right, it's a goal! He's kicked it from the boundary line, Felix Jones.
Oh, what a goal!
And, well, we have to put that one down as a Lucas Butcher's snag of the day contender.
That's the winner, mate. You can't get any better than that.
He's kicked his second this afternoon, Felix Jones, and he couldn't have kicked a better one ever.
Now, aren't they?
He's kicked it from 35 metres on a tight angle. Odds against him with the wind, Alan Blackburn. It's all happening at Hanlon Park this afternoon.
It is all happening, and still he's got the crowd mic out at the 22-minute mark in the last quarter.
It was too windy early. Too windy.
Nah, great goal. Beautiful goal.
Absolutely magnificent. And you can tell the crowd, the only way to silence them was to go back and slot it. This is a magnificent game. So the Eagles by 2 points. We've probably got about 7 minutes to go in this contest. What a ripper it's been. Hampden League footy at its best. Ball back in the middle now. It's going to be Big Vardy again. That's tap out number 49. He's been enormous this afternoon. Joey McKinnon, a little bit of 1-2 action with the snooze man. Kick comes in. Oh, goes through the hands that time of Mugovan. Felix Jones again. He's wrapped up, holding the football this time for little Felix.
Gee.
The resultant free kick is going to go to the Jack Walsh, I think it is.
Is it the old next goal wins, Matty, do you think?
Oh, I reckon it could be. Poss, beautiful kick. This one is out to Jennings. Just goes through his hands. Oh, had his head ripped off. Good enough to get it, though. Handball goes forward. Here's Daniel Jackson, the skipper. The skipper goes long and strong to Sharp. Oh, could have been tunnelled. Could have been tunnelled. Umpire said play on. Lukey Wines gathers, and the Eagles' defence resolute.
Oh, and he gets out wide and he gives it to Harry Keast. He's going to calm things down, half-back flick.
I reckon that was nearly a free kick, boys.
Oh, it was 50-50. Would have went back for his sixth. Keast kicks it down the line. Marking contest. It's a good mark by Mugovan. Got himself to the front and has taken the mark. The experienced Mugovan goes inboard. McKinnon's unmarked, but he's dropped it. Here's a chance for Stutbury over the back if he can gather it. He can. Gives it out to Jackson. Jackson will look for... Oh, Scrappy! Sharp's got it. He'll go back and line up for his sixth goal, and he'll put the Portland Tigers back in front if he can.
Oh, what a game.
Well, what a game here at Hampden League Live, Hanlon Park this afternoon, 25 minutes. Battery World time clock. Tom Sharp coming in for goal number 6. Drop punt on its way. He's missed it. He's kicked a point.
It's a 1 point ball game.
There's a point the difference. Well,
we tipped a close finish. We were right on the money there.
We couldn't have got a better game.
So we've ticked over 25 minutes, boys. That's the key here, okay? So 25 minutes gone. You'd think it's going to be a 30-minute at least quarter.
Yeah.
They've all gone for 30 minutes plus today. So we've still got a little bit of time to play out here. So Portland 10-7-67. Eagles 9-14-68. Portland kicking with a breeze.
And Arts and K, Alan Blackburn, Big Joey McKinnon just limped off.
Yeah, the ball went over his head. The breeze has started got up again, boys. So, yeah, could be significant.
Here we go. Birmingham to Kellen to Judah Green. Judah Green mobs up again. Handballs over the top to Keast, who's got a bit of space. Keast now goes back to Jackie Johnson. Back to Keast. Back to Keast. That's right. That's Bailey that time. His kick smothered. Going to go out of bounds. I think it'll see them all out. Yes, it will. And we're going to have a ball up about 60 metres out from Portland's goal line here. Ticked over Nearly 26 minutes on the Battery World time clock. 1 point lead to the North Warrnambool Eagles. You have a drink, guys.
Well,
you
the
have
only
a drink
person
too,
not
boss.
watching the game's that dog down here.
He's up there with
the
the
sausage dog looking to the other end of the ground.
Maybe he should.
Here we go. So it stacks on the mill once again, and umpire Stevie Walker says we're going to have a ball up. So we're 40 metres out, 45 probably. Portland, what can they conjure up here? It's Big Vardy. He has been enormous all day. He's dominated the ruck against Toby Oakley, who's battled hard all day. Coming through the contest there that time. Oh, good football by James to meet the contest. Could have been a push in the back to Judah Green. Might have been Birmingham. And the umpire says we're going to have a ball up 25 metres out.
Yeah, I tell you what, they're getting value out of Vardy too. Like, to get a bloke back from the AFL and he's happy enough to throw his body into the ruck all day. He's done a sterling job, Matty.
He has.
Dominated.
Here he goes unattended this time, but it goes straight to Jackson. Snap over his body. Here's the pressure. Wines has got it, but he's conceded almost. Took the tackle and went to ground. So there'll be another ball up. So they want to clear here. They just need to contest here against Vardy and not let him get that clear tap out. They just need to keep this in there forward in that 20-metre zone. Up they go. Vardy got the tap out. It's going to go out of bounds again. Probably a good result in the end for the Tigers, because there'll be a boundary throw in. Now they need players at the back, the front, the side, and everywhere here at this boundary contest, and they need to feed off Vardy because he's likely to win the contest, you would think, against Aaron Shepherd. He's got the front position, Shepherd. Comes to the back. Vardy tapped it down. Here's a chance. Oh, Jackson got too high. No, said the umpire, and he'll ball it up. Gee. Front on tackle, their eyes could have been. Oh, chance for Jackson.
They've done a good job today, the umps.
Oh, they've been fantastic.
That was probably a good call, too, because it's a big man tackling a little fella.
Yep.
There wasn't much margin for error.
Vardy again. Got the tap out. It goes into space. Matthew Wines has been fantastic at these clearances, but here it didn't go too far. Back got by Johnson. Kicks to the centre. Marking contest important here. Kick off the ground. Didn't quite work there by Mortar. It comes back to the back. That was Edwards, Joshy Edwards. Got it out to Stutchbury. Stutchbury goes round and he's right, but it's all Eagles in defence. The mark will be taken by James. Ooh, it may have touched the ground, but I think he was blindsided, Stevie Walker. And James, this is Tommy James for the Eagles, comes out wide to Sinclair, and he'll take the mark. So they want to kill a bit of time. 29 minutes almost. Last quarter. Shojan concrete scoreboard sees the Eagles by a point. Up it goes. Oakley from behind couldn't mark. Comes to Parrish, and he'll take it over the line out of bounds for a boundary throw in. Dead set centre wing, Hanlon Park. Hampden League live this afternoon. Last quarter action. Shojan concrete scoreboard sees the Eagles lead by a point.
And hit the boundary. Wiggsy, you can hear him saying, hit the boundary.
Just defend here. They're going to be another chance. You reckon there's going to be one more chance for the Portland Tigers? So Vardy again, he just grabs it out of the ruck that time. There's big Toby Oakley. He handballs it forward. Here we go. It's Huppets. Huppets from 70. Sharp's a target. Sharp!
What about Huppets? And you've got to feel a bit for Vardy too. He attacked the footy and was left vulnerable when it came over the back.
Yep.
Wow.
But that first handball eyes over to Huppets.
It was a brilliant handball, but as I said, if you like, he hung back on the ruck contest.
Now, Sharp is 25 metres out directly in front. He's already kicked a couple this quarter from the same spot. This is for 6.
And you feel this is the last crack at it.
He could kick this after the siren the way things are going.
I've got a blood rule, boys, so it's time on
a point they draw, a goal they hit the front. It's a simple calculation here. And young Jack Johnson just heads over to the boundary.
Well, he'd score, you'd think at least, wouldn't you?
Well, don't put the complete blocker on him.
I tell you, the way he's kicked all day, Sharp, he has been magnificent, and he's been the match winner if they get there.
Hasn't he been terrific in the air?
Oh,
been unbelievable.
One-on-one, mate, does not get beaten. So Tommy Sharp, here he comes to put Portland in front. He comes in, kicks on its way. He likes it. He pumps the fist. Listen to the fans. Listen to the fans.
Listen to the fans.
Oh, Tommy Sharp kicks 6.
And the milk's here too, boys.
And the Portland Tigers, the bell's been rung.
I better not do that. I think that might be the emergency.
They do that at Cadinia Park, guys.
Look at the faithful down there, and the scoreboard sees the Portland Tigers. What have the Eagles got left here?
They've got to get this clearance. And the Portland Tigers need to go man on man at this centre bounce, Matty, because all day. How many times has Vardy got it to Matthew Wines? And they also need a player on Wines' left-hand side, because if he wins possession, he's going to run to his left. So they need this winger to run in off the
just
line.
play man on man for mine. Just grab an opponent and just lock it down. Can't be long to play here. So it's a 5-point lead to the Portland Tigers. We've ticked over 31 minutes. The ball taking a bit of time to come back. What a set of clearance this one's going to be, Poss.
Oh, absolutely, Matty. Absolutely it will be. And Lockheed, he'll throw it up. It's going to be Vardy. And Oakley, if Vardy needed a knockout, it's this one. He got it and it went to Wines. Exactly what I said. Ran to his left-hand side. Got the clearance. The punch from behind was good. The ball hit the ground. Big Callett loping us. And there's the siren! It's all over! The Tigers have won it! In an absolute thriller here at Hanlon Park this afternoon.
Man down there, Tommy Sharp.
And Tommy Sharp has kicked 6. And they've kicked 11-7. 73 to defeat the North Warrnambool Eagles, 9-14-68. The Shojin concrete scoreboard. The Battery World time clock went 31 minutes and 44 seconds in an epic last quarter.
Oh, I tell you what, Blackie, get out there, big fella, and go and grab that man, Tommy Sharp. He's going to be the king of Portland tonight, big fella. He is going to be whatever he wants to be in Portland Town. To be free chips at the chicken
We heard the bell
grill.
go, didn't we?
That was unbelievable. It's probably one of the best games we've seen for years.
Oh, brilliant finish. Brilliant.
And they've got the song going.
They got the Tigers song going.
Wow-wee.
I tell you what, they're going to gather momentum, Portland, aren't they? If they haven't already done so.
They'll be on top of the ladder, nearly, wouldn't they? Undefeated.
Hey, boys, how many Tommy kicks? 6, wasn't it?
6, mate. 6, Blackie. Get over to him, Blackie. Get amongst it.
Oh, he's got to shake hands with the opponents, Matthew.
Yes.
He wants you, Blackie.
He does want you, Blackie. A magnificent performance by the Portland Tigers. And that, as I said at the start of the day, it's a massive, massive game, because now the Eagles have really dropped off a bit of pace in that top 3, boys, to be honest.
Well, what have they won? 2 games, have they? Two?
3.
3.
Yeah.
So, look, not the start that they wanted. Look, admittedly, they've had players out that take nothing away, take nothing whatsoever away from Portland. And those couple of plays where they didn't panic, guys. That last one in particular, that Huppets, they were cool under pressure, weren't
right.
they?
And at different stages, and I know we said it during the call, but they weren't down and out, but they were looking down the barrel.
Yep.
I love how they just keep coming for it.
Yep.
They never throw it in.
They've got a good spirit, and they're so clean with their hands around the contest for mine. They're only young kids. But, geez, they just have a crack. And
this composed kick into Tommy Sharp, too, in the dying minutes.
And he knew exactly where he was going,
smart
didn't he?
footy.
Boys, I got Tommy here.
Yeah, beautiful.
Congratulations, mate. Fantastic win. Although you kicked 6 goals, I think you'd say it was a team effort.
Yeah, no, it was such a good win, especially down most of the day, and it was a breeze blowing down that pocket all day. It made it really hard, and it was contested footy, but it's just have that close win, it's special.
And, mate, especially when they got a couple up and then he's come again, and you probably missed one that you probably should have kicked, but we can't go crook at you, mate. You've kicked 6, so, and as you said, tough conditions.
Yeah, tough conditions, but the delivery was good today. That especially that last half, we were just getting stuck in that pocket, and then we made a big conscious effort to try and get over the other side and pay it off. But it's just good team effort. So
great for the town of Portland, mate. So congratulations and great effort.
Cheers.
Well done, Ellen Blackburn, down there on the boundary. All thanks to Red for Keeps. Tommy Sharp, he's got to be the Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day, boys. Kicked 6 out of 11. Tell me he gets the job done.
Well, I think he secured that in the last quarter. Good players everywhere today. And none better, you painted the picture, Matty, none better than Vardy for
Hey, boys, we'll try and get the song in there. I reckon we couldn't we?
Well, you can try, mate. Why not, eh? It'll be a ripper if you can get it.
I want you to get in the middle of the huddle, Blackie, to be honest, on your birthday.
I'm sick of you telling me what to do on my birthday, mate.
Listen, mate, just let them know that it's your birthday and you're going to take over there, all right? Because I'll tell you what, and a lot of people watching online too today, just had a few messages, loving the call, loving the online stuff. It has been absolutely brilliant. You saw a cracking game of football in pretty tough, blustery conditions. But the Portland Tigers get the job done on their home deck. What was it, 5 points in the end, boys?
Yep. So 11-7, 73-9, 14-68.
And they're moving into ice for the last leg of the quaddie. Wouldn't this be huge if we can snag this one too for the Rattler? Rat Day. Dosh, and what's he got? Profit Rock.
Yeah,
Rock Profit.
Yeah, Profit.
Alan Blackburn down there. Can he get in those rooms? They're going to belt this song out there. There's 15,000 down there. And he's people just clambering in there left, right and centre. Geez, I hope we get it. I really do. And fingers crossed.
And the weather's lasted beautifully today, hasn't it?
Been sensational.
Magnificent.
Been sensational, mate. I might even try and just put this out the window a little bit here because might be lucky if we can get it. Oh, we're just fading in and out just a little bit there, so fingers crossed we can just get them belted out. We might not get it.
It doesn't sound too promising, does it?
It does not, but Rookie, you might have the Richmond theme song on your button bar, mate.
Oh, here we go. Oh, a little bit.
Oh, that's stiff. That's stiff. Rookie, get off the button bar. There it is.
Away from Tigerland, a fighting fury, we're from Tigerland. In any weather you will see us with a grin, risking head and skin. If we're behind, then never mind, we'll fight and win. We're from Tigerland, we never weaken till the final siren's gone. Like the tiger of old, we're strong and we're bold, for we're from Tiger, yellow and black, we're from Tigerland.
I tell you what, it's not the Portland boys singing it, but it's good enough for mine. The Tigers get the job done here at Hanlon Park. 5-point victors. Virtually in the dying seconds of the contest over the North Warrnambool Eagles. We're going to take a break on Hampden League Live. Come back and go through all award winners and go around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. It is going to be the fifth quarter, thanks to Town and Country Pizza and Pasta, and also Conquest Pools in Warrnambool.
Hampden League Live for Clinton Bolsh Warrnambool Nissan, Babeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central. 3YB